What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Now please welcome to the ice for their pregame warm-up, presented by Scott Credit Union. Yours.
BlueNote fan report. Aloha, how is everyone doing? Hey, just no, I can't turn my button. How you doing, buddy?
All right, you're cutting out super bad. So
Can you hear me? Okay.
yeah, I can now.
Okay. How you doing, buddy?
All right.
Jason Nichols is already here in the group, and he's saying this is a big game in my opinion. I don't know if it's a big game. I think it's an important game, but only important. It's more important to the Blues than it is to Boston. All right. For the Blues, they haven't had a 3-game win streak all season. That is something they really, really need. Right. And I kind of remember like last year, prior to the, 12-game or 13-game winning streak, I don't think that they had like a 4-game or a 3-game winning streak. Maybe not. I don't think they had a 4-game winning streak going into it. Right. Like they hadn't had a good win streak going into it. So that's where I think that this gives you something to build off of. The goalies for today are Hofer and Swayman. What do you think about that? Do you think that that's the way to go to bring Hofer in, or do you think maybe Bennington should have gotten the start?
Hofer getting the start isn't surprising to me. When I mean, it's not surprising. The guy had 41 saves performance the other night. So I mean, both goaltenders had 2 good games. Bennington got the I would say the harder of the matchups, considering they played Montreal, which is they're one of the top teams in the East over there. But I thought for this game, I thought putting Hofer in was okay.
Somebody, I don't know which person they're talking to. One of us looks like Jangjin from Stray Kids. I don't even know what that is.
No idea.
Yeah, me either.
No idea what that is, but I'm sure they're talking to me.
Everyone listen up. Scott doesn't know this, but he and I vow not to blame this game on goalies unless it's theirs. I still don't think the goalie play has been as bad as everyone thinks it has. And I think, I mean, I know you say the defense hasn't been as bad, but when both the goalies' numbers are pretty close to the same, and I've looked at it for the most part, other than one small stretch, they've been pretty close almost all year, all season long. There was a point where Bennington's numbers were worse than Hofer's, but overall they stayed close together. The one spot where Hofer is leading Bennington, like significant, what I think is significant is shutouts. I don't know if Bennington has one yet this year, does he? He might have one. Right? I'd have to scroll down and look a little better, but I don't think Bennington has a shutout this year, does he?
I don't think so. I think it's just Hofer.
I know Hofer has 2, and I'll get it here in a second. I'm almost there because the goalies are like the first thing that comes up. No, he does not have a shutout this season. He's never shut out. He's never shut out Boston. He is, wow, that's a surprise. He's 2-4-2 against Boston in his career. That obviously doesn't count playoffs, right? We'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. We will see. Sorry, I'm not thinking straight. I'm just looking at some stats. Where are you at on this game? What's your opinion of this game, bud? You're muted. You're muted.
I said, I mean, it's not a must-win in my eyes. It's just a game that I think the Blues need to continue that positive momentum. They get 2 gutsy wins on the road. They're coming back, playing against Boston. The Boston Bruins beat them last time. They need to get revenge. Boston is not that good of a team. I'm sorry, they're still not a good team. You lost to. You didn't lose to David Pastrnak. You didn't lose to Charlie McAvoy. You lost to Alex Steves. That's unacceptable. You need to beat this team tonight.
How is a team that's 17-13-0 not good?
Do not give me that. Do not give me that shit, guy. Do not give it to me. Were the Boston Bruins good last year? Were the Boston Bruins good last year? They had the same team. Were they good last year? No. So don't give me that shit.
We have the same team, and we're 11-12-7, and we're not playing good. I mean, we the last 2 games, but for the whole season, we haven't played good. I mean, you don't give any team in the league credit other than maybe Dallas and Colorado. It's just like okay. Every team is bad, and we're at the bottom of the league.
Okay.
I'm just being.
I don't give it any credit. Okay.
No. When was the last time you called a team that the Blues beat or the Blues lost to a good team?
Yeah. You're right. I give no credit. The Blues are the best.
You said the Ducks, who were the first in the West, were not a good team, right?
No, I didn't. But okay, go ahead. Keep putting words in my mouth. Keep putting words in my mouth. That's fine.
Okay, I apologize. I thought you did. I don't want to put words.
Maybe don't think. Maybe don't think. Maybe no. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You got a problem with me, Justin? I'm gonna say it right here, right now. We can go off the show if we need to. If you got a problem with me, let's deal with it right here, right now.
No, because I think it's I don't understand where you get this concept. Oh, I give no team credit. The Boston Bruins were not a playoff team last year. They were a bad team last year. They're the same team. Yeah, the Blues are struggling. They're not. It doesn't matter. 17-13 is nothing to write home about. It's 17-13. Congratulations. Yeah, I can sit here and say that. I can sit there and have that opinion. The Ducks are a good team. I don't know who in the world you were listening to, but I never said the Ducks were a bad team. Never came out of my mouth.
No.
I said the Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah, they're a bad team. They showed that they were a bad team last year. They are rebuilding. They got their asses handed to them by the Anaheim Ducks. They got let up 53 shots on net the other night. Yeah, I can sit there and say I can have my opinion on each team. It doesn't mean that I'm not giving credit to a team just because I say, oh, well, they're not that good. Well, they're just not that good. They just got a good night.
They had a good night. Fair enough. I don't want to get in an argument. Fair enough.
I'm not getting in an argument. You pointed it out to me. You're coming at me because I have an opinion that I said that the Boston Bruins just aren't. I don't think they're a great team. They were without.
Listen, I'm not the only one who's noticing it from the beginning. Even Jason Nichols, I detect irritation in your demeanor. You good, bro? I mean, that's even before this, even before I brought anything up. Since you've come on the show, I felt it. I felt you're irritated and you don't want to be here. So I'm being honest.
I'm trying to get my stuff up so I can actually get this game on.
Okay. Do you need me to pause? Do you need a pause?
No. I'm trying to get this server stuff figured out so I can get the game pulled up.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, you told me that I give no team credit, which is falsely inaccurate.
Okay. And that was a not a good statement. It feels like I would have said it's the way I should have said it. It feels like you don't give some teams credit, right?
I mean, you lost. I mean, you didn't. Did the St. Louis Blues lose to Charlie McAvoy and Pasternak last game, or did they lose to Alex Steves last game?
It doesn't matter who they lose to.
Well, it does. It kind of does because I mean, first of all, yeah, you can, but this is the thing, though, is the Blues have struggled. And I think in most cases, you've been a little bit more positive. Because I've been a little bit more positive about this team, but you still have that negative kind of demeanor on the St. Louis Blues where, that is, this kind of lumps into that the Blues lost to this Boston team and they lost to an Alex Steves instead of losing to a David Pasternak or a Charlie McAvoy. They lost to I think, less significant player in my opinion, but
well, I mean, okay, I see that somewhat, but I also sit there and go, if this team, this the thought process that this is early in the season is no longer that it's early, no longer. You're at the 30% mark. Early is 15, 20%. You're at the 30% mark. In a lot of cases, you are what you are at this point in the season. Would you agree or disagree with that?
This team has played. This team has picked up their game. It doesn't matter. I'm not looking at streaks or anything like that. Yeah, they need to be more consistent in the win column. But I said this before, going back. These St. Louis Blues have played their best hockey of the season for the last, I'd say 3 weeks now. They've been a good hockey team. They've looked it. Yeah, they may have not got the results that they would have liked, but that doesn't mean that they were a bad team either. So, I will say that because I truly believe you lost to a Boston team that, yes, although is playing and over-exceeding expectations this year, they're still going to be going through a rebuild.
Yeah.
They will be. They will be.
Just so everybody knows, he wasn't saying Alex Steen. He was saying Alex Steves, Steeves. I know it did sound like he said. It did sound a little bit like he said Steen, but I knew where he meant. Right. And
Alex Steves. Alex Steves. The St. Louis Blues lost to Alex Steves. Alex Steves was battling two Blues players in the corner and got the puck. I mean, I had never even heard of this guy, Alex Steves. Like, yeah, he could be a great player. I don't know anything about him, but still, you lost to Alex Steves. You didn't even lose to David Pasternak or Charlie McAvoy. They're two best players. You lost to you.
I didn't get to watch the game. Was Pasternak not in the game?
Pasternak's been out for a couple weeks. He's been injured.
He's playing tonight.
Okay, well then he's back then, but he's been out. So he's back now. So I mean, this is going to be an even tougher test because Pasternak's a good player. He's a great player. There's me giving credit to the Boston Bruins. They have a good player in David Pasternak, and they have a great player in Charlie McAvoy, who I think is also injured. And then they're both.
Here's their injury list. They have Jumel, Joke Harju, I don't know how to say that. He's a defenseman.
Yoki Haru, probably. Yoki
Jordan
Haru.
Harris. Yeah, Joka Haru. There you go. Thank you. Charlie McAvoy and Michael Callahan. So they have 4 defensemen out. Right.
Yeah, none of those besides McAvoy do anything for me. McAvoy is your biggest piece missing on the back end.
We are missing Torpachenko, Snuggerud, and Walker. To me, we're missing 3 big pieces. Kyrou, I haven't heard anything about Kairou's injury. Do you know if he's playing it? I think so.
No, Kyrou is week to week.
Week to week.
But he's
on the injured reserve list.
So, but still, that kind of caters to what we were talking about. Kyrou is out now, week to week, and now I ask myself, why didn't the NHL take action? Now there's a player out. They can't take action now because it's already over. Yeah. Why didn't they take action? So now the St. Louis Blues are missing a key piece, despite what anyone thinks about Jordan Kyrou. He's still a great piece, and he's still an offensive threat out there, despite what anybody has to say about him, negatively or not. He's still a great piece. You're missing one of your best players, and the league did nothing. And Logan Cooley got out or got injured, and then came back the next game. So, I just, that's a different topic for a different day, but I find it funny that the St. Louis Blues lose one of their best wingers and no action was taken. So
yeah, I do. I looked to see, I thought maybe there'd be some supplemental discipline or even looked at, and it doesn't seem like it was looked at all. Right.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was looked at all. I mean, we'll look at it. We'll look at the game when we watched it. The referee, or not the referees, the play started before the replay even concluded.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it was. Well, no, I mean, what I'm talking about looking at was player safety looking at it afterward.
Oh, yeah. No, probably not because it wasn't a penalty. So
they do look at plays that are not penalties. I've seen that. I haven't seen it. It's happened in the past. I know it's happened in the past. I haven't paid enough attention to it this year to say that it's happened this year, but I know it has happened in the past. So the MRI has been completed. It looks like there was no serious damage, apparently with Kyrou, so it's probably just a bruise or, I mean, I've torn my meniscus. I in my right knee. I think you've seen me hobble a couple of times. I'm Lance is saying it is serious. Okay, so I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything. Jason says no one talks about us winning 5 men down. Both games were very, very gritty performances, and the Montreal game, I gotta tell you, that was pure grit. That was pure and I put it in today's thing. I said gutty and gritty performance because I think there were two, in my eyes, that was 2 different things, right? I mean, they had to really step up, and they were down. What was it? 2-1 and 2 quick goals in the second. The kind of goals that you need. That was again. I think it was a very an amazing performance by that team against what I consider to be an up and coming team in Montreal, and I think they were a playoff team last year. I could be wrong, but I think they were.
They were. They lost. They lost in the first round against the Washington Capitals. They didn't put up much of a fight.
Yeah, I thought something like that. Big thank you, Vince Frequez. I've never even seen that person before. Vince, welcome to the show. Sharon Spinks, Roland's mom. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. Tad Dieterman, Gabe Overturf, and Jason Nichols. They put some love out there. By the way, I haven't seen Ryan Green yet.
I haven't even seen him in the chat. Is he even in the chat yet?
Yeah. No, I haven't seen him in the chat. He'll probably be there. He may not know we're on yet, or he's got to work today. One of the two.
Mm-hmm.
What are your expectations for tonight?
I'm expecting my expectations are they need to get to their game quick, and they need to not let this game get away from them. They need to. They definitely need to have a different start that they did in Boston. I mean, I don't think their start in Boston was bad. It was after they allowed the goal was when that momentum kind of sucked out of the sucked the energy out of them after the Bruins scored. And then they just never seemed to get it back. So hopefully they can right the ship. I think I'm feeling good about tonight's game just because it is very tough to play a team in a short period of time and have that same team win back to back. I mean, not back to back, but you get my point. Like win close enough together. Like I feel like the it's not impossible, but I feel like the Blues are going to be hungry for a win, revenge game tonight.
Yeah. Jason asked, who was the kid called up? That was Hugh McGing he's from Chicago. He's a Chicago, Illinois native. He was drafted, I want to say like 2018 or 2019, but I could be wrong on that. He was a third or a fourth round pick. He's had a couple of seasons. He's had 3 or 4 seasons with Springfield. He's been there a while. I think he's been called up before, though. I think he's had a I don't know that he played for the Blues, but I think he's been called up before. Right? I'd have to I'd have to go to hockey reference to make sure. I know I want to say he got called up last year or the year before. Right? Teresa's saying you're Mrs. Justin or sorry, I shouldn't say Mrs. Justin, Mrs. Scott. Teresa Singer is saying, I'm hoping they play better than the last Boston game. Yeah, I'm with you there. Chris said he's been up before. I was like 99% certain he's been up before, but I don't think he has any.
Hugh McGing, I believe Hugh McGing has played a couple games.
6 games. 6 games.
Yeah, he's played it. He's played a couple. He's honestly most of the guys that we have in the system, I'd feel pretty comfortable with a call up, like if they needed it. They're not doing fantastic down in Springfield, but I feel like most of the guys that we've had over the years, even if they're like not high end draft picks, they seem to do pretty well when they come up and play a couple games when an injury comes on and stuff.
He was a 5th round pick, 138th overall in the 2018 entry draft. I thought it was 18 or 19, but I wasn't completely sure. He was out of Western Michigan. He's from Chicago, Illinois. While I was home, I met someone who claimed to know him and said that he was her first kiss. So
interesting.
Maybe, yeah, very interesting. But I said, and I don't know, did you post our game predictions or not because we were doing the show?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I posted them. I them a couple.
I said 5-1 because I think, big revenge game. Maybe they get it back here. Oh, Boston Bruins fan here. Welcome, man. When the Blues won the cup there, worst sports moment of my life. Dogs, that was the best sports moment of my life. And I actually, if you go look in go through my stuff, I have a live where I live stream that, not the game, but my reaction to that game. So I'd like to hope that I think the Blues 5-1, and my player for the game was Broberg. I think that this could be a type of game for him that he can really, this is a game where I think he could take the game over a little bit. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it just feels like Boston.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. I like that prediction. I like the way that you worded it that time rather than the way that you worded it on our predictions. Because the way you worded it was a breakout game, and I'm like, I understood what you meant, but I'm like, Broberg's already had breakout games. Like he's already proven he's a great defenseman. So I don't think a breakout game is the right word you were looking for. What you just described now was perfect. I think.
Yeah.
I think this is a game that Broberg could take over if he needed to. I'm a big Robert Thomas guy. I'm not a Robert Thomas apologist. I don't think that he can do no wrong. But I want to say this now because there's still that sentiment that Robert Thomas is not out there beating the best players on the opposite team. I want to tell you that Robert Thomas's line last game was a big reason why they beat the Montreal Canadiens last night. The other night. Big reason why they beat the Montreal Canadiens. If that line doesn't show up, the Shin line was great, but Pavel, Jake, and I believe it was Bush together were fantastic. So in the last game, so if they can continue to get that momentum, because Bush looks like an absolutely different player. With all the hate that he's gotten. Yeah. Like I said, I will tell you if something is good, and I will tell you if something is bad. Pavel Buchnevich has been a very big bright spot for this Blues team here in recent stretch of games.
Yeah, I agree with that. So here we go. Here are the lineups. Thomas with Buchnevich and Neighbors, Shen with Joseph and Holloway, and they are your starters. Say again?
No, sorry, I just coughed.
Yeah. Dvorsky with Bukestad and Suter. Sundqvist with Luft and Kazumaki. Boberg and Pareko, Tucker and Folk are also your starters, with Fowler and Mayu in the third pair and Hoffer in the net for us tonight. Start is, I think for me, the start is so important. I feel like this is a team that needs to get on the board early, and they need to get on the board often. I think that's the one thing that I don't think we've seen a game where they've just like come out and controlled the game from start to finish. And that's what I think they need to do tonight. That's what I think.
I'd say a game that they control from start I would say the Dallas game was pretty close to start to finish. Obviously, it wasn't like a scoring clinic, but they still controlled the majority of that play the whole time.
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. You are correct. They did come out and do that, and
see, the thing with me is this is going to be a little different. I want the offense to show up, and I want the offense to show up more consistently on a regular basis. I mean, they scored 4 against Montreal, without a threat and Kyrou not being there. I love that, but I'm also not a person that hates the idea that the St. Louis Blues win a bunch of close games. It's going to help them in the long run with their confidence. With their ability to close out games. If they're able to close out tight games, I don't really care. I don't care if they win 7-2. I don't care if they win 2-1. If they're winning games, I don't really care how they win. I don't care how many goals they score. I would like to see the goals against stay down, of course. But if they're winning games 2-1, 3-2, 4-3, I mean, you're still winning. It doesn't matter if you're scoring 7 goals. I mean, yeah, it's great to see, but
yeah, I get that sentiment. I do, and I understand it completely. For me, the one thing that when I look at this team, I mean, maybe with the injuries, it's beginning of the season, I felt like this was going to be one of the best offensive teams that we've seen in Blues history. I really did, right? And they haven't shown it. But I think they have, even with the injuries, I think the potential to be that strong offensive team is there. I think also, and I've been thinking about this a lot the last couple of weeks. I always say that this is an offensive game, right? And I don't know if that's as much of a true statement as I've like said it to be. It's a puck control game, right? you're kind of a football fan. Maybe you remember this, and this I don't know how long ago this was. Maybe this was like even before you were born, to be honest with you. I remember a football game. I want to say this was maybe in the late 90s, mid to late 90s. The Chicago Bears won a game, and I forget what the score was, but they had controlled the ball. They had the ball on offense less than a quarter, like 15, right at 15 minutes, right at a quarter. The other team controlled the ball for 3 quarters, and they still won. Right? They still lost? In the NHL, with if you really control that puck, that anomaly doesn't happen that much. And that's what I think. As much as I want to see the offense, I want to see the puck control. I really want to see the puck control. Like Dallas, I remember the Dallas game. I told you, man, they are keeping that puck right along the boards. They're really controlling the neutral zone, and I just haven't seen a lot of that since. Did we lose speed? Yeah, I think he meant speed. He says speed, SPE, speed. We've lost a little bit of speed, but not a ton, I don't think. Right?
The Blues. I mean, this is the fastest probably group of guys that the St. Louis Blues have had total. I mean, the St. Louis Blues have never been a tremendously fast team, at least in my time watching. I think the thing that makes the St. Louis Blues competitive is it's not so much the physical speed; it's the ability to look fast. They look fast when they play well. They look fast, and that I feel like most fans don't really understand the concept behind playing fast, like being physically fast and looking fast. The Blues have always looked fast. They do have some really great skaters in Holloway and Kyrou and Broberg. They have some guys that can pick up some massive speed, but the thing that makes Torpchenko and Walker and Joseph so successful. I mean, Joseph's pretty physically fast too, but those guys, they look fast. They play fast. They look faster than they probably actually are.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you on that. I used to, with Tarasenko, I used to say he had sneaky speed, right? Mm-hmm. You look at him in the ice and it just didn't look like he was fast, but then he would be fast. He would sneak in. The goal he had against the Rangers that year, the one that was the goal of the year.
Forsberg.
Where he I forget who it was against. But when the way he streaked down the right side to come across, and he got that extra step, and it was really, really good.
Are you talking about are you talking about in the playoffs?
No, this was against the Rangers.
Oh, okay. Well, he did have a similar goal. Like, it kind of sounds like in the playoffs. I can't remember who it was against. It was against was it in the final? No, it was early on, I think. But like, he really blew by. Was it against Winnipeg?
Might have been.
Yeah, it might have been. But yeah, he flew down that boards and beat that guy to the net, and he did it all by himself, pretty much.
Yeah. Right. Mike Mariano says, I'm noticing more rebounders and guys sitting in front of the net. They've been more physical in front of the net. That is still it. They're reading the play way ahead, like chess, when they are on. That's the one thing about with the NHL, with hockey, is you got to be able. That's what made Gretzky so good. Gretzky could see the play. He could see the entire rink. His vision was absolutely incredible. I mean, he could be looking to the right and know that a guy on the left, way over in his peripheral vision, was open and get the puck to him. right?
Mhm.
So that's so important. Puck drop in about 3 minutes 18 seconds. Are you good to go with your setup?
Yeah, I'm good to go
Okay.
now.
All right, good. Who is your player that I think you said Thomas, right?
No, I just was talking about the game in general, but I was just deflecting onto a Thomas thing because I know Thomas has got a lot of hate for such and such being not better than the other team's best players and just not being good all around, and I just don't agree with that
Yeah,
wholeheartedly. Uh, no, my player tonight was I actually had two, and it was kind of a cop out, but I actually took two of the guys that actually scored against Boston last game, and I said Bush was a player to watch, and I said Suter was also a player to watch. I said that those two guys, when they're on their game, I think that they could really match Boston. Boston's physicality. Boston tries to play physical, just like the Blues do. So,
Jason says, how about Hoffer jumping in the scrum like Bennington? Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I'm happy. I was really impressed with that. And the reason he did it, because it was a 2-on-1 point. 2-on-1. Because normally goalies, they're not going to get in there, right? Especially when it was a 6-on-5 situation. I think it was a 6-on-5 at the time or something along those lines. And, goalies, but when it was 2-on-1, he got in there and evened it up. And that was, like you saw on the board, it was Joseph, and I forget who the other player was, just really excited. That could be the moment that changes this season around, right?
yeah, the Ottawa game is definitely a question mark when it comes to a season turnaround. That one felt like a season turnaround. The way that the Blues had to battle with, not even just the Ottawa Senators, but you had, I think you had the referees against you in that game. Obviously with the power plays being 7-1, very, very lopsided. I mean, very one-sided. Very rarely do you see a thing where it's lopsided like that. Just like I was telling you, when the St. Louis Blues got 6 power plays against Anaheim, yeah, they didn't connect on them, but at least Anaheim, I think, had like 4 in that game. Yeah. So I mean, it was somewhat even.
Yeah.
I just think that it could be a season turnaround with the way Hofer played, with the way the team played in front of him, supported him, and then you see like you said, you see the Hofer scrum at the very end, and then you see the boys hyped on the bench. You see Mayu and Joseph just loving every bit of that. You see the shit eating grin on Montgomery's face. Like, I think everybody on that team loved that moment. And he stuck up for Philip Broberg when he was getting double teamed. So.
Yeah, no, I see exactly what you're saying on that. I do feel like that was one of those things where it did feel like everybody was coming,
playing for each other,
being connected and ready to go.
And I want to say this too, because it's really annoying in my opinion, and you're not going to like it, but it doesn't matter because this is my opinion. I cannot stand this whole prefacing of, I understand the St. Louis Blues need to get more shots on net. I understand that, and I wholeheartedly agree that they need to shoot the puck a little bit more, but let's not act like you guys, the same people that are complaining about that, weren't the same people complaining about the St. Louis Blues when they were taking 40 shots a game and not scoring. So I feel like you can't make anybody happy, Like, how can you be so ignorant when it comes to, they were shooting the puck on net and then now they're not?
Puck drop, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm at 1950.
I'm at 1946.
Yeah, we're even.
A good shot. It was a good good shot by Joseph. Very good shot by Joseph. This line has been good. I'll tell you what, a refresher. I think that this Blues team, I'm not going to lie, this is a bold statement. The Blues, they've been Jekyll and Hyde this year, but without the emergence of a guy like Matthew Joseph, the Blues are probably way worse off than what they are right now.
I will agree with you with that. And his Joseph playing like he has been an absolute pleasant surprise. right?
And my thing is yeah, you would like to see a guy like Joseph finish him a bit more. I mean, but he's not known for his. I don't, he's not really known for his scoring, but it's the chances that he gets and it's the opportunities that he opens up with his speed that makes him
Yeah.
so effective.
Yeah, he has definitely had I don't know if it's a resurgence or an insurgence or this year, but he's like I said at the beginning of the year, I think I said if Joseph is on this team, we're in trouble. And that has definitely changed. While we're getting ready for a puck drop, let me say thank you to John Hefner, Stanley Marlowe, Mike Mariano, Vince Freeze, Sharon Spinks, Tad Dieterman, Gabe Overturf, and Jason Nichols. Thank you. Greatly appreciate you and everyone like you who put some love in the air. Did we get any love on YouTube? Nope, we have 0 love on YouTube. So everyone who's watching on YouTube, well, actually that's not true. There might be some on the other channel. I'm only watching one of the 2 channels. So good.
Yeah,
Good.
This line of not just Thomas, Bush, and Neighbors look really connected right now. So that's good to see. Hopefully they can continue to have that chemistry success. I actually have not watching. He's actually at the game, but I have one of these students that I watch at this game, and he's actually a Boston Bruins fan. He's giving him a bunch of crap today. He's telling me how he was excited to go to the game tonight. So shout out to him.
Jason Nichols says, like a good neighbor, he's not going to fail me.
I mean, a lot of things wrong with this team in the last game against Boston was the defensive breakdowns. They were definitely the not the benefactor of or some poor defensive breakdowns. That was a lot of Boston's goals in the last game. Leaving guys uncontested, wide open.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that game, and I forget something was going on with me that day. I just didn't feel it. So I think I listened to some of it. I think it was 5-2 is what they ended up with that one.
Yeah,
Bush scored, and then Suter scored late.
Yeah, the Blues, it came out fine. Like everything looked fine, like most of the games do. They came out fine, and then the Boston Bruins scored, and then Bruins scored again, and it was 2-0. And then the Blues scored. Bush scored, and you felt that tide come. I mean, the Blues were the better team in the first 5 minutes of the period, and then they end up scoring. You feel the momentum, and then the Bruins come right down and score from the half boards with it was a rebound that kicked all the way to the board. I don't know if you saw the goal. I don't know if you watched the highlights or anything, but
I honestly don't remember if I did or didn't.
Yeah, it was a rebound, and it went all the way to the boards, and then he took a slap shot, and it went in. It was a good shot, and then the other one, and then they came down again, and it was just against the grain shot, but yeah.
Oh, I found we cleaned that room out Sunday, and I found the thing. I just got to get it plugged in and make sure it works and reset it for you. Make sure I have all the cables and cords for it, and then I'll try and get it sent. Hopefully I'll get it to you before Christmas or right around New Year's.
Oh, you know what? I'm with the way that posts, the postal stuff is. That stuff, you never know. You could take forever,
Yeah. Oh. Who's that? Drew a penalty.
Yeah. Good penalty draw by him. breakaway chance.
Yeah, funny. I wonder when the penalty happened. If it happened during the breakaway, isn't that a penalty shot normally? Oh, but he didn't get the shot on net. If he gets the shot on net, then it would be a penalty shot. Flashing, yeah. Oh, it was the worst.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's with like a placement.
Oh, see, now that
I think it's like the placement though of game.
That should have been a penalty shot. That absolutely should have been a penalty shot. That slash prevented, to me, that slash prevented the shot attempt.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how they call penalty shot. I don't really ever look too much into it because I feel like you very rarely see penalty shot. I mean, we've seen only one this year for the Blues, and it was against the Blues, and it was against Pavel in overtime.
Yeah. I thought the Blues had one this season. I thought the Blues
No,
had
I don't
one
think
this
so.
season.
No, I don't think so.
Because I thought Walker took it. Or someone who doesn't normally take penalty shots took it. Like
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe. But I don't think I recall any of them taking one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this power play's got to get going because it hasn't looked good so far. Still, I'm still not a gigantic fan of having Sundqvist on the power play.
You are correct. The Blues have not had one this season.
St. Louis Blues. And look who it is. The man himself, Robert Thomas. Robert Thomas with a one-timer on the power. The power play wasn't looking good, and then the Blues just made simple work of it. Came in, give and go. Thomas and Bush. Bush gets another point. Great pass by Bush. Great pass. This is what you like it. What's
There have
up?
only been 8 penalty shots in the NHL this season.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you because like most times I would watch, I don't really ever see them. Like the only one I saw, like I said, was the one against the Blues, against the Flyers.
Yeah. No, maybe I'm thinking of last season. I might have had last season.
I think it was. I think they did have. I think they did have a penalty shot last year.
Yeah.
It's weird how they call because I don't really know the rule. I think there's like a specific rule to it. Like if like the placement, like when you take a penalty, I guess per se. You know how they define it. I don't know.
It has to be on a breakaway. You have to be in alone, and he has to prevent the shot on net. Like they cannot get the shot on net. So with that one, he did not get the shot on net. He got the shot away, but he didn't get the shot on net.
Yeah.
Your mom says, "Can you please keep it down, Justin? Your mother's trying to watch the game in the other room."
I don't even think I was that loud, but okay.
Justin's nickname, John, is Eagle Eye.
Who?
John
you say that to?
John Hefner says we need a nickname for Justin.
Yeah, we are. Where you been? Yeah, we already got one. Actually, I mean, I didn't come up with it. Guy did. So, I know you don't like doing that, but since we're at a commercial break, Thomas gets the goal there, and they have it unassisted. I'm sure that'll change. I don't know why that's unassisted,
I got it.
but
David and Falk.
okay, yeah. I don't know. The notification I got was unassisted, but I know that was not right. So yeah. A good start by the Blues there, getting the first goal. I mean, the Blues record when they score first has been very good. So
I'll tell you what it is here in a second if you want to know.
yeah, go ahead.
Blues scoring first. They are 9-4-6. The Boston, when the opponent scores first, are 6-9-0. Can you believe they haven't gone to overtime yet this season? Or at least they haven't lost in overtime this season.
Yeah, they're
overtime this season.
It's interesting, because we talk about the Blues being so. I mean, the Blues are bad in overtime and the shootout and anything past regulation. But you look at a team like what is it, like Colorado, and Colorado is they got a few overtime wins, but they also have about 6 or 7 overtime losses.
They've got a bunch of overtime losses. Boston is actually has 4. That doesn't make sense. They have 17 wins. They have 15 regulation. Oh, they have 2 shootout wins. That's why. So they have 11. They have 17 wins, and they have 11 regulation wins. So they have 6 overtime or shootout wins.
Yeah, I like that. I like that fire from Mayu. I think I'm gonna like Mayu. I really do think that although the trade, and we talked about the trade, I think Mayu he's going to be a good player for the Blues. I don't know if he's going to turn into a number one by any means or anything like that, but I think he's going to be a good player. Just the compete and the fire that he has, especially protecting his teammates.
You look at all there's been the amount, and I oh wow, that was close. That was close.
Good save by Hofer.
Good play, yeah, solid. I mean, he's stretched out post to post. Melu got cut.
Yeah, he's been, like I said, I like to compete. Mayu's been in a lot of scrums this year. Mm-hmm. So I love that he's sticking up for his teammates.
4-on-4.
Yeah, it's 4-on-4.
Milstead and Melu. Right now they got somebody else in the box because he's getting
getting repairs.
Yeah.
Mayu, he took a in the last game he took a puck to the face. Last game, I thought, too. Or it might have been that game or the Ottawa game. I can't remember which one. Busted, got him good, though. Busted him right wide open.
Oh, that was close. Shin was just there and lost the puck. Oh, he should have shot that. He should have shot that instead of passing it to Holloway. He didn't have a good handle on it, but I still think it would have been better to go towards the net. Good. Wow. I mean, normally I don't like the Blues 4-on-4, but they've played very well so far this so far, 4-on-4. Hey, Matt Lowe, how you doing, buddy? Miss ya. Welcome, man. Welcome back, Matt Lowe. Okay, yeah, Luff is in the box.
Nice. Good draw by Robert Thomas. Did you see it?
Oh, yeah. And we're going 4-on-3. For
Little bit of time. Looks like 34
Yeah.
seconds, some-ish or something.
yeah.
Good play by Thomas to force the pressure there. Allow the Boston player to trip him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is big time. Usually these moments, the Blues don't seem to capitalize on, but we can see if they will in this instance here.
Be nice to get another power play goal.
Yeah, it would be. The power play has been shaky as of late, but in the last two games they've looked a lot better.
They had a 4-on-2 there for a moment.
Yeah, not a crazy amount of time, but yeah, could have been good.
Sonny's back out there now, so now we're 5-on-4.
I don't know. It's okay. I know a lot of people nitpick it, but I would say that Sundqvist, I understand why he's out there. I feel like there's better guys that you could put on the power play.
I might put Joseph on the power play.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind him there.
Or better yet, I would put Pareko in a forward slot. With
Yeah, I
that
mean, you
slap
could.
shot of his.
Yeah, I
With
mean,
that
you
slap
could
shot of
do
his.
something like that. I feel like, well, one, if you put Joseph there, I also feel like that could also it gives Joseph some well-deserved time on the power play because he's earned it. And if the Blues, were to make a mistake, Joseph is fast enough to where I believe that I could see him, if the Blues were to ever make a mistake, that I feel he would hustle back, and back check really hard if they made a mistake or something.
Yeah. Hey, when's the next game you're going to?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay,
Why?
I thought were going to a game in December. I wasn't sure though.
I'm hoping. I don't know quite yet, but I hope so.
Thursday, I'm getting more teeth pulled, so we will not be doing Thursday's game.
Okay.
But we will probably do Friday's game.
Okay. All right.
Oh, blind pass there just didn't connect. If it would have been a goal. Yeah, we just got a good example of Joseph's speed there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, as he got into the corner. I mean, he took a couple of good strong strides there.
Yeah, he's very he's very speedy, and I don't know. I think he does have quite a bit of physical speed, but I just think it's just probably him more so playing hard,
Yeah.
every night, every shift.
Curtis has his first duel of the year, and first is the varsity wrestler. Good job, Curtis. What's a duel? What do you mean by a duel? Is it two wrestlers on the mat, or something different than that? Chris? Hey, Aaron Nails. Hey, Aaron, how you doing, man? Welcome, buddy. Oh, there's a new one. We got a new one. Russ Susie Johnson. Welcome. Welcome.
I do want to say though, I want to, since we're in the commercial break, I do want to apologize. I didn't mean to come off as aggressive or rude in any way. I apologize to the audience, you, but I was dealing with this thing, so it's kind of pissing me off.
You know what, Jay? It's fine, man. It's fine. It happens. If you ever just need to take the break, right? Take a moment, back out, give yourself time. I do it. I've done it time to time. Right?
It was nothing. It was nothing you said or anything. I mean, it was like combined with me and technology. I get so frustrated so quickly because I'm just like, God, I want this to work.
Well, when I get you the soundboard, we're gonna have to do like a Zoom,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna have to show you, like, you're gonna have to put your kind of help me, and I'm gonna have to really walk you through it because there's something you got to download, and there's some other things that you're gonna have to do, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll talk to you offline because it's gonna take a little bit to get this thing set up right. Right?
Yeah, no, I kind of figured that. Yeah, and that's okay. We should be able to do that. I can. Like I said, I haven't opened up anything, so like everything that I'm going to be using, my new laptop, everything like that. I wanted to make sure that I had that all ready for when this thing comes.
Yeah. Okay. The biggest thing is I'm going to give you a new cable. The cable that came with it, the white cable I use for mine.
Yeah.
That's the cable that came with it, but I kind of like the white cable, so I might use that and give you a different cable. I might give how many? And when you get a chance, look at it again. How many USB-C slots do you have?
Okay, I'll look. I thought it was. I'll have to. I can look. I don't, like I said, I don't have it opened or nothing because I don't want to get.
It should say on the box how many it has.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it and I'll try to show you. I think it's. You said USB-Cs. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look at it. I thought that there was mostly when I got it. I know there's one for sure. I know that. I just don't know if there's two. How many do they generally have? How many do you have?
I have one, but I have a little bit older of a laptop. Some have two, some have, well, now more, because more and more are going to that. So it's going that way.
I'll definitely look at it. My guess is I'm gonna say it has one or it has two. Okay. So I'm gonna say it has one or two would be my guess.
Well, the thing is, if it has two, I will send you a USB C to C. If it has one, then I'll send you a USB C to A. That's what I was trying to figure out. So each match earns points, and the school with the most points wins. Okay, I get it now, Chris. Chris said it smells worse than a hockey dressing room. the wrestling matches that he's talking about.
Mhm.
Right? Guys are coming in. And by the way, Russ Johnson is John Hefner's sister. So welcome to the show. We appreciate you watching. We really, really do. Trying to get back. Oh, where we at? Okay, Boston is losing 1-0. They are out shooting the Blues 6-7. There's 7:37 to go in the first period.
Did you seen the penalty, right?
Yep, we're going to a penalty.
So color, I'm not gonna lie to you there. The Boston guy tries to sidestep Mayu and just falls. Why?
Yeah,
why?
He sold that a little bit.
I mean, I get it, but like, I feel like Mayu didn't like lean into him or nothing. I feel like he just tried to go around him and he just fell.
Yeah,
I feel like that was pretty weak, in my mind.
That was a weak call, and I wonder if they thought one of ours was a weak call and it's a makeup. Maybe the one on that made it 4-on-3.
4-on-3.
Yeah. Oh, good block. Boston's got it. They said Boston is a good penalty kill. I didn't see what their
power play.
Yeah, I didn't see what their percentage is. I'll look it up here real quick. Boston is 25%, fifth in the NHL.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So we've played two good power play units because the Montreal Canadiens in the last game, they were ranked 4th.
Yeah.
On the power play. So the Blues have played two good back-to-back teams on the power play.
And they went 1 for 7 or 6 for 7 on the power play penalty kill last time. Oh, there we go.
Against Ottawa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, against Ottawa. Yeah. But I mean, they did have a good penalty kill in against Montreal as well. I think Montreal went 0 for 2. I think.
Yeah.
See, I won't lie. It's disappointing to see that this power play is ranked so low. And I get that we were talking about it because the Blues don't give up as many
the penalty kill.
Yeah. But they don't give enough. They don't give up enough penalties to be on it enough. Because I really don't think I feel like every time we see the Blues on the penalty, I don't feel like it looks that bad. I feel like they look pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. They are 77.3, which is 26. I want to say that 80 is probably where you need to be at to be in the middle.
Well, and I think if you shrink that down, Guy, me personally, I think that in the recent stretch of games, they probably are over 80% with the amount of penalties that they killed in the recent stretch of games. If you're not adding the whole season up, they're probably over 80%.
Oh yeah, I think they are too.
Go. Oh my goodness.
Oh! Hit the post. Is that what you saw?
Yeah. Put Joseph hit the post.
Yeah, you're probably about 5 seconds ahead of me.
Look, that Joseph though paying off though.
Yeah.
I do like Joseph on the penalty kill. Joseph on the penalty kill, he's exactly what you want on the penalty kill. You want a hard-working blue-collar guy.
Yeah.
That was, I don't know what that pass was from Boston. That was a really bad play. This is huge, though, for Hofer because, I mean, we all know that Jordan Bennington's going to be. I mean, Canada doesn't have too many goaltenders to really put in that question. Bennington's going to be there. I mean, Doug Armstrong is the what is it, the GM of Canada or whatever?
Yeah.
So, Bennington's going to be there, just whether or not he's going to be the starter. But this is huge, though, for Hofer, for the Blues in general, because if Hofer can play good, then Bennington is going to get taxed a little bit in the Olympics. So this will be great if Hofer can keep this up.
That's what, if you make it to the final, that's 7 games in 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, you're definitely going to be taxed way more than the 4 nations.
Yeah. It's either 6 or 7.
Yeah. I still absolutely love that Canadian fans were all over Doug for putting Bennington as the starter, and then literally he came in and won them pretty much the gold medal. And then now the Canadians are Canadian fans like, oh yeah, I love him, he's great. That's what Blues fans are telling you the whole time.
Then Sunday, both Curtis and Adam have their first tournament of the year. 500 sweaty kids. Smells really bad. Hopefully at the first meet and at the tournament, they pay respect to Kylie. I hope they do. If they do that, something like that, can you film it for me and send it to me, Chris? I'd really like to see that. Maybe they've already done it, but it would be nice to see.
Good luck to them though in their tournament.
Yeah.
And we're on commercial break, so that's a good segue. If those who didn't catch the last show, we are going to have a special guest on Sunday, Jordan Deacon, who is she's a radio producer, I believe, for ESPN 101. She covers a lot of St. Louis Blues, pregame, postgame. She does a lot of great work. If you've seen ESPN 101 St. Louis on your timeline, she likely is the one who's done it. So we're excited to have her on Sunday as our special guest.
I am going to post that show later, probably after this. I'm going to set it up, do the thing. You will get a separate link for that one. It will not be in the studio because we're going to do another game, and I'm going to put that in the studio. I can't put 2 in the studio at the same time. Okay. So you'll get a separate link for that one.
Okay.
So it can be up for almost, not a week, but 4 or 5 days ahead of her coming on.
Okay.
So
can you send that via X to me?
Yes, I think so.
I'll send. So you don't have to go and find it just in case you got a bunch of messages. I'll go on X and I'll send you a PM. That way you have mine at the very top.
Okay. Thank you. Ryan Green says, you know what, Ryan, we've talked about it a couple of times. Alex Ferrario, I have talked to him. Unfortunately, he's just a little bit too busy in the season and with his regular job to help us out there. But maybe offline we can ask Jordan to send him a message or ask him for us. We can always do that.
And Jordan does some great work, and I hope that she's one of many guests that we, are able to get on here. Alex Ferrario, I mean, she works alongside Alex Ferrario. Both of those two do fantastic work covering the Blues. I would love to definitely have an interview with Alex Ferrario. He's excellent at what he does.
Yeah. The one guest that Corey beat us to. I've been messaging that person and we are working with setting something up.
Nice. Right. Like to hear it. I like to hear it. So anybody who's foreshadowing, we're not mentioning anything right now. We want that to be a complete surprise if that is to happen.
Once it's set up, I will post it.
Yeah.
Once I know it's set up, I will post it. Maybe during the Olympic break, he has some time, and that's possible. Maybe we can get him during the Olympic break.
God, dude, you know what? I'm sorry, but is it so outlandish for me to say that Robert Thomas is top 3 best passers in the NHL?
Top 5 maybe. Maybe not 3,
Top-
but top 5.
I'll give you top 5. But I mean, God, dude, I feel like that guy just has vision in the back of his head.
Yeah, he does have good hockey vision. I will say that.
He's just I feel like I play. You know me. I'm a big gaming guy too. Like I haven't been able to play as much, but I model my game after some of my favorite players, like for the Blues mostly. And Robert Thomas, I model myself after Robert Thomas with like the passing and all that. Like I pride myself on my passing game, my playmaking ability. Yeah. So I make a lot of plays that most people won't make.
Oh, 2 quick shots there.
Very, very good try by Matt Luff there, getting into the action there. Matt Luff, there's only his 2nd game up for the St. Louis Blues. You know, with the Robert Thomas injury, we needed a guy to come up and take his spot.
You mean the Cairo injury?
That's what I said, didn't I? I said that.
No, you said the Robert Thomas injury.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Cairo injury. Sorry. I put both of those guys on the same spectrum. They're both great players.
I'm with you.
I saw that comment, and I know that you would have said something about it. I didn't say anything, but someone goes, "Yeah, they did that with." What's up?
Thomas doesn't get recognized. Doesn't get many highlight passes to be recognized.
I wouldn't say that. Robert Thomas has just because he does his teammates. If his teammates don't score, then yeah, they're probably not shown. But like, there's plenty of times in a game where Robert Thomas will make an absolute great pass and they may not score.
Yeah.
No, I was saying that I know you would have said something about it. I didn't say anything, but someone on Facebook goes, they posted the score of us winning the game against Montreal, and then they go, and we did it without somebody, and I'm like, and they were talking about Cairo, and I'm like, I get it. I know why. I know some people don't like Cairo, but you can't deny that he's still a big presence for this team offensively.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, you're just the Cairo thing, and I know you sit there and you know he's not here, but it has everything. All the 90% of the Cairo hate has everything to do with Berube. Everything, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, and I do think that has a lot to play into it. But for me, like as a thing, because I'm not a Cairo hater. Like I was on Cairo because Cairo I thought needed to be better. But that was never about the Berube thing with me. Cairo's thing was he was just making way too many mistakes. He is not doing that anymore. At least he doesn't do it frequently in games anymore.
Chris says, "Damn it, Justin, we don't need that juju." you saying Robert Thomas injury?
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
go ahead.
No. I just was saying. I said Robert Thomas is usually due for at least one injury in the season. So
he's already had it.
Usually, yeah, he's already had it. So let's hope he just stays healthy for the rest of the year.
Yep. Not saying he isn't a great passer. I just don't think the league recognizes things unless it's from eye candy players like Matthews. I'm not sure about that. Oh, looks like we're going to the penalty kill.
Oh, I agree. Oh, I mean, I don't fully agree, but I do kind of agree because Robert Thomas did start to get recognition last year, you know, for the season he had last year, but. Robert Thomas was still a great player before that. I mean, yeah, he's only growing and he keeps growing, but like the last year was really the first year where like people were like really focusing on Robert Thomas. So hopefully the Blues can get another.
I guess I'm not seeing Scary Phantom's messages. Hey, Scary, you still there?
Oh, really?
Oh no, yeah, they're here. Yeah, I just didn't see him.
Oh, okay. Can you see him now, or?
Yeah. No, they're up there. Okay. When I scan back up, he was talking about the Team USA getting the draw for the World Cup.
Oh, yeah. That's the end of the first. St. Louis Blues up 1-0. They'll go into the second period on the penalty kill. Yeah. So pretty solid period. I mean, I'm sure Guy here.
Yep,
What?
shots were 11-10, favoring the Bruins. Felt good. Logan Mailou took 2 penalties in that period. One at 6:59, one at 12:23, and then Bukestad's on one, a late one, getting it at 19:55, and he'll be on that until for a minute and 55 on the backside. Zaka took one at 3:54 for Boston, and the Blues made him pay at the 5:27 mark with a great power play goal from Thomas with help from Bushnevich and Falk. Milstad took one, and while Milstad and Mailou's first one were offsetting, so we were 4-on-4.
Yeah.
And then Lindholm took one during that, so we had a little bit of 4-on-3 time, and then some 5-on-4 time. So St. Louis is 1-for-2 on the power play, and currently the Bruins are 0-for-3 with one still in. I heard Justin said if the Blues lose, he would shave his beard. Did you say that, bud? I think he froze. He may have frozen on me. Thomas is 26, I think. He may have froze. There are some fans that will not let go of their distaste for Kyrou no matter what he does. He could walk on water and they would be mad he didn't sink. I agree with that. I took Justin out. He froze up. If he clears out, I will. So I'm probably going to bump him out, and then he'll come back in. There we go. He should be back in a moment. I apologize. He's it happens. Where are we at here? The Greeky whiplash reaction to that high stick was so late it looked like AI, I guess. He froze. He'll be right back. I didn't say it. Somebody else did. And you might want to let him know that he froze and he's out of the show for the moment. Teresa, I didn't say that. I think he'd look good in a goatee, really like a sharp goatee. I said that before. I'm waiting for him to come back. I got to use the restroom, but we'll wait. I will say this. Big thank you to Aaron Nels, Susie Johnson, John Jeffrey, John Hefner, Stanley Marlowe, Mike Mariano, Vince Figueres, John Jeffrey, Gabe Overturf, Sharon Spinks, and a couple more that I can't see, along with Ryan Green for putting their love on the screen.
All right, there we go. I don't know what that was. Another connection thing.
Yeah. Well, if you freeze, I don't know if you've frozen, so I kicked you out so you would know that you got kicked out.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just trying that's not trying to think that I was kicking you out on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, if you do kick me out, it doesn't even tell me that you kicked me out. So, that's how bad. That's how bad. I know I'm frozen because I won't see me and you on the screen. It'll just be showing circles.
Mm.
So
okay.
Yeah.
So we got you back.
So what I miss?
I'm going to give you the show for a moment. I got to use the restroom and I got to get a drink. Okay.
What do I miss?
Oh, no. No, I just went over some comments. Here's the one. According to Ryan Green, let's see if I can find it. Give me a second.
You mean the Ryan Green that hasn't put his thumb up in the air yet?
Yeah, he said, no, he did. He said, I heard Justin said if the Blues lose, he would shave his beard. And he said,
you
shave.
Well, sir, you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to the barber tomorrow, okay? So this baby's getting trimmed. It's not going all the way off. I look like too much like a baby if I do that. So, yeah, this is going off. This is going off. This is the problem. I don't care about this.
Yeah. I'm getting a haircut. I'm getting to the point of a haircut. I will probably I'm going on the 23rd. I actually go to a male salon.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I pay a little more, but it's worth it to me.
Hey, that's like me, but except I go to a female salon.
Right. I will be right back. Let's see.
Right.
Yeah. I said, I actually, your mom said no to the shave and maybe a trim. I said, I still think I said it when I was there that, you know how I got a real tight goatee.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think that would look really good on you. I think that you've got a good face for that.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be an interesting experiment. I would be interested to try it, but the thing is if I did that though, and I shave this off, and if I don't like it, then I have to shave the rest of it off, and then I'm clean shaven.
You just wait. You just wait until it all grows back in. That's what I do. Like, so I don't shave like around my goatee. I don't shave that every day. Right. I usually wait until it gets kind of thick, and then I shave it down, and I let the goatee go out a little bit until the goatee gets to a point where I can tell it's time to. I've got some trimmers, and I trim it down. I will be right back. You got the ball for a couple of minutes.
All right. Yeah. I would pull up the comments, but I don't have access to see those comments. But yeah, a very good period for the Blues. Obviously, the Blues getting more shots in that period. So I know that I'm sure Blues fans will be so civil about that in the comment thread for the St. Louis Blues. Because I've seen a lot of they need to shoot this. They only got this many shots. And although I do agree with you, this is the Blues MO. The Blues have always been a team that they actually get outshot by their opponents, but the Blues take advantage of their opportunities. So you're seeing what we talked about early in the season when I said that the Blues were doing something that the Blues usually don't do, and that is outshoot their opponents, outchance their opponents, but not outscore their opponents. So now we're kind of seeing a little bit of a turn here. Obviously, it's only a small sample size, but you're seeing a team that's getting outshot. But the thing I preface here is they're getting outshot, but they're not getting outshot to a degree that is as bad as it was in previous seasons. The Blues are a team that have always been well above a 30 shots against. They've been well above that mark for seasons now. So the Blues are sitting at a 27 shots against clip right now. So although the Blues are not getting as many shots as the other team, the Blues are still holding them to under 30 shots a game. So that is very, very good for the St. Louis Blues. I mean, you have the few outliers there where they get outshot like 42 to 20, I believe it was, and that was the Senators game. But I mean, can you really blame them? The Senators had a 7-1 power play differential in that game. So, when you're on 7 power plays in a 60-minute hockey game, I full-heartedly expect you to have at least 40 shots on that. You shouldn't have anything less than that if you have 7 power plays in a game. So you're seeing a team that is getting outshot, but you're seeing a team that is also holding their opponents to a very low shot count as well, which you usually don't see. The Blues are usually well over 30 shots against.
Yeah, I can give you what their average for the season is here if you give me just a moment.
Well, we were doing the last game, and you said 27, so I can't imagine that it changed very much.
25. Well, they are giving up 27.7.
Yeah, so 27. Yeah, 27. So
and they're taking 25.3. Right.
So yeah, you'd like to see the 25, but this is why I'm a little bit more positive on this outlook, because the Blues may not be higher in the shots against category rather than the shots against, but the Blues they're not sitting at 25 shots for, and 37 shots against like they usually are. So
yeah, I'm with you there.
You have to give and take, somewhat in a way.
I'm not sure, Ryan Green. I want to say that the 27.7 is probably right up there with some of the best in the league. And I can look real quick. If you give me a moment, I will. He asked the question. Yeah, the Blues PK looks a lot better. And I think that and I kind of said this to Justin, because the Blues don't take as many penalties, and I know it's a percentage, but it makes it look worse, right? Especially early, small sample size. It's almost like it's a very small sample size because of the amount of penalties they've taken.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. No, I just was gonna concur and agree with you on that one. If you have a set of eyes and you're watching these games, the Blues penalty kill is far better than what it looked like in the beginning. And even in the beginning, the Blues were just getting a lot of bad bounces. Like it wasn't like they were playing absolutely horrendous on the penalty kill. It just was a lot of bounces, a lot of maybe missed coverages at time, but like it generally hasn't been as bad as a 77 clip.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead with your comment.
Blues shots per game is tied for 16th with the Islanders at 27.7. Best in the league is the Hurricanes at 24.3. And worst in the league is the Blue Jackets with 31.5. Shots for per game. Best in the league is the Avalanche with 34. And the worst is the Sharks with 24.1. The Blues set 28.
So not exceptional by any means, but I feel that shots matter, but it's the quality of shots a lot of the time that you're dealing with. I would like to see, if I could choose a Blues team that could pepper 30, 35 shots, 40 shots a game, that would be fantastic. But I've watched this team for so many years. Guys watched this team for so many years. I don't remember how it was back when he was watching. But since I've been watching it, the Blues have never been a team that's heavily outshot their opponents. I mean, never. They've always been a team that capitalizes on their limited chances, and it's because they get a lot of quality chances rather than just taking shots from the outside. I don't know if I froze.
No, I get that. I get that. Hold on. Travis Partington, how are you doing, man? I haven't seen or heard from you in a while, man. How you doing? Travis is a guy that has a military podcast. I've been a guest on his show before. Welcome back, Travis. Love you. So I'm checking something out here real quick with the math. So the Blues are averaging 2.54 goals per game, 2.57 goals per game, right? 2.57. And they're taking 25.3 shots, right? That is a 10% shooting. I'd almost, if you go and look, I'd say that's probably their shooting percentage is probably right up there with might be up there with some of the best in the league. Right? I could be wrong, but I think like being at 10.1, that's pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, for me, at least as long as I've been watching, the Blues have never been a team that pepper the goaltender in heavy fashion. I mean, yeah, you get games here and there, but at a consistent pace, the Blues have always been a team that usually get outshot, but they usually capitalize on their limited chances, and it's because they get quality shots rather than just quantity shots.
Yep. No, I'm kind of with you on that. Hey, Travis, thanks for putting some love in the air, my friend. Thank you. Greatly appreciate that. I
was saying to them while you were gone that the Blues had 10 shots in that period, right? So, I'm sure that like I said, I'm sure Blues fans will be civil about that one because I've heard since the last two games with the shot count, even though they won, like, oh yeah, the Blues have this many shots, they have this many shots. So they had 10 in the first. I think that's pretty good for a first period.
So in the second period, the Bruins are +7, and the Blues, I almost don't want to say it, are -14.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can. They had a good second period last game. They got 2 goals in the second period, right at the beginning of the second period, and those ended up being big goals. So let's hope that trend can continue and they can shrink that deficit.
Well, and I want to say this too, because this kind of prefaces it, because I'm going to stick with what I said about this team. This team has played positive and has built off of good things since that road trip before the Thanksgiving break. This team in the second period, their stat in the second period is abysmal. But I'm going to say this because I have full confidence in it. I've seen it. I've watched it. The second period has been rough from a stat standpoint, but when I look at the team since that road trip, the Blues have not looked that bad in the second period. The goal differential, it sucks and it needs to be better. But if you start to see a little bit more success, I think the effort and the play for the second period has actually been very good since that road trip.
Gary says we need to jet. So here's something to look at. Penalties, right? The Blues are the best penalty. They've taken the least amount of penalties in the league, I think, or at least the average. Bruins are almost the worst, 31st in the league. The Bruins have been on the penalty kill 112 times. Right, and they've allowed 19 goals. Okay, that's pretty decent. The Blues have been on the penalty kill 75 times and allowed 17 goals. So they could get to that 80 mark really easily. I mean, if they can get 25 more kills and give up less than 3 goals, or 3 goals or less, they're over 80. Right? So that's the thing. That this is the team that I think could go on a streak of 5 or 6, go 10, 11 penalty kills and not give up a goal. Right? That they could get that 25 without giving up 3.
Yeah.
Right?
I wasn't able to see it, Jason. I don't know when that comment was posted. It probably was posted when Guy wasn't here. I couldn't pull it up. I didn't see the reaction of Geeky on the late reaction. I don't know. I don't know. Do you mean like he acted like he was more hurt than he was, or what?
I've seen that comment.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Geeky, the way that, Geeky, it was delayed that he thought it was AI.
Oh.
Penalty kill on for 1:40 to go. Boston in the zone. Blues get it out of the zone, cause Boston to reset.
Great play. What time are you at?
Right there. 1929.
Okay.
Are you close? I didn't reset on the commercial. I could probably reset next commercial.
No, yeah, I would try to reset because I think I'm pretty well ahead of you.
Okay.
That you'll see the play though. A very good play by I think it was Suter who got that puck out diving.
Yeah, I just seen it.
This is a big kill here. Hopefully the Blues can start the second period with a kill.
Oh, nice takeaway. Nice takeaway there.
Great play.
There we go. I think now I'm at 18:04, full strength. Penalty's over. Yeah, I was like a minute behind. Wow.
Yeah. Now I think you're ahead of me. What are you at now?
17:49 and counting.
Yeah, you're ahead of me now. I was hoping I was a few seconds ahead of you, not 20 seconds ahead of you, but at least a few seconds ahead of you, just so I'm not incredibly far behind. Because usually when you get ahead of me, you get massively ahead of me. Usually,
yeah. I was a minute and a half behind you. When I forwarded it, they said there was no, I think it was a minute ahead of you, behind you. Instead of a minute, I think maybe 30 seconds behind, something like that. I don't know. Sister JJ, how you doing, my friend?
Oh, and I said, you can check the TikTok or whatever. I'm not sure if you didn't see the video or nothing because we were going live, but I said the Blues win this game 3-1. I didn't do that prediction. I said 3-1 was my score.
I thought I was going to hit the Montreal one perfectly until that late goal.
Guess who did though? Your boy. Your boy.
I said 4-2.
Yeah, I know. We were identical. I knew it was going to go identical. I almost said 4-2 as well, but then I was like, you know what? Montreal has their problem isn't scoring; it's keeping the puck out of the net. I saw a lot of people blaming. I saw a lot of Montreal fans blaming the goaltender. There was nothing that goaltender could have done on those goals.
No.
That was massively on the defense of Montreal, not on the goaltending. What time are you at now?
16:35. Broberg just blocked a shot and puck went out of play.
Yeah. What a block shot by Broberg. Stung him a bit. He got a stinger a couple games ago, if you remember that. Tell you what, though, this team has been dedicated, absolutely dedicated to blocking shots.
Yeah.
I think it hit off our guy, deflected off the post.
Jeremy Rutherford says the difference in Hoffer's confidence and composure in the crease from a month ago is incredible. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Block shots, 13-2 in favor of the St. Louis Blues. Yeah, the Blues have definitely dialed in to block some shots in this game.
Yeah. We didn't do the stats there.
Well, no, I just saw because it popped up on the screen. They just showed it.
Yeah, 13-2. Faceoffs are 11-10 in favor of the Blues, 52% to 48%. I mean, a lot of the numbers are close, except for attempts. I mean, Boston's out attempted St. Louis. But again, this is one of those games. St. Louis has 11 shots on goal and only 15 attempts. I'll take that.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
I agree with that. Where
they've
Boston
had
16 shots on goal. And what's that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 21, and 16, 37 attempts.
I mean, the Blues, I mean, there's been, I don't know if you can recall. I know there was a couple, maybe two at best, were chances that I'm like, oh man, Boston could have scored on that one. I mean, they had the post ones.
Yeah.
Huh? But I thought
the one thing I wish I got was what do you call it? Scoring it or the scoring chances. I don't get that stat. I wish I got that stat on the score sheet.
Yeah, I thought I thought for the most, I mean, I think for the most part the Blues have done a pretty good job keeping Boston to just shooting from the outside quite a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was interesting right there. That possibly could have been too many men. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. They were just talking about it.
What time are you at now?
14:43
Okay.
and counting.
You're a couple seconds ahead of me. Couple seconds. So that's better than
Hopper just made
25.
the save.
Yeah. Nice. See, like right there, like I'm like, okay, the Boston Bruins, they're getting pressure, but like that was the extent of it. I mean, that was easy pickings for Joe Holfer. Right on the boards.
Yeah.
Elbow to the head of Bukestad on that one.
Hoffner says math is hard for Navy people. Go Navy! Beat Army!
Hopefully Bukestad is not, concussioned or anything like that, or concussed. Looked like he got an elbow to the head on that one. I don't know if you watched the replay.
No, I don't.
Yeah, he
don't
was
think
kind
I've
of
seen it.
Yeah, it was Zadorov. He hit him, and then he kind of elbow to the head. Nice. Good block shot again. Arvidsson. Yeah, Hofer just looks calm in there, man. There just seems to be no pressure. Yeah, I mean they're really bad. I mean, heck, with the rate that they're going, they're gonna have 20 block shots by the end of this period. That's a lot of block shots.
Yeah.
But this is kind of what we're talking.
Here we go. Yeah, I thought Neighbors had a good one there.
Yeah, you're.
Had an odd man break, but
yeah, I seen it. I just you like I said, you are a couple seconds ahead of me, but probably about 5.
oh, he waited too long for that. He should have shot that a lot harder, a lot quicker.
Oh, who was that? Bush?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bush. I don't particularly understand why he wound up for that. He should have shot that immediately, but that's okay. Thomas line getting some offensive zone time. You like to see it? I love that they have the trust in Logan Mayu to be out there with the Thomas line.
Yeah. Mayu's coming into his own. Chris Shockey, thank you for the love, man. We greatly appreciate it. I have Saturday, I still, for whoever my VFW post planned this, and I'm going to ask the question, must have been an Air Force person, because they planned our Christmas party during the Army-Navy football game. It's like the only college football game that the majority of us even care about. And so, and it's actually not like where our area, it's not in our area, it's in the center of the island. The only good thing is, I think it's at 10 o'clock in the morning, but it's near the lake that's here. So I think I'm going to go up early and go fishing at the lake and then go to the Christmas party and then come home and drive.
There you go. There you go.
Out there. Hey, Chris, did you see that video I sent you?
What, dog? Huh?
Nope. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, no, I just was saying, what did you say? Because you were saying something. But...
No. I sent Chris a video. I found a video of some peacock bass fishing up here.
Oh,
I'm hoping next year, Bud, that I can rent a boat, get a boat,
yeah.
and take you out on a boat with me.
Yeah, that would be cool. I rode a boat the one time with my aunt and uncle, and that was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
We did that down at the lake. That was a not to go backwards, but that play by May, that was a good play by Mayu. Mayu battled, and that was the reason that Bushnevich had that opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, they were talking about that.
I will say the struggle is hopefully that those guys can stay consistent and keep being big presences out there, but the bottom six is where it's concerning for me. Just because of the penalties, or not the penalties, the injuries. Not having a Walker, Torchenko, Snuggerud,
Yeah.
and you got to wonder about the conditioning and the ability of guys like Matt Luff and them to stay okay in the lineup.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, you figure they're playing. Oh, no penalty. Nice job.
Nice play.
Both ends of that. Hoffer and I didn't see who blocked it, who was with them there.
Broberg.
Oh, Broberg, yeah.
Another great defensive play by Broberg, of course.
My guy.
Yeah. Broberg is I'm telling you, man, I really truly believe it that the passing of the torch is going to happen eventually. Ooh, good chance.
They had a good cycle going here.
Mm-hmm. You just got to kind of ask yourself though too that like, God, if Broberg can continue to play at the pace that he is, and he continues to be a number, top pairing defenseman, and possibly turn into a number one. I mean, what a flop by Edmonton. Nice play. Who was that?
you got to hear this. Chris Jockey says, Did you see what Hull said about the Sonny breakaway a few games ago? He said his dad had a breakaway and got a 2-minute delay of game penalty for being too slow.
Sonny is way too slow. The only way Sonny is getting a chance on the breakaway is if he's like leaps ahead of somebody.
Yeah.
But I mean, then again, though, I think it kind of speaks to the fourth line playing well. If you have a guy like Sundqvist getting shorthanded, or not shorthanded, but breakaway chances, then the other team's not doing something right.
Yeah. Hoffer, man, he may have. Wow, Hoffer is definitely. He is playing on another plane right now.
Man, what a play by Broberg. I think the reason that wasn't a penalty was because he hit the oh man, what a play by Jake Neighbors too. Jesus.
Yeah.
I think the reason that wasn't a penalty was because Broberg hit the puck first.
Hit the puck, yeah.
What a they just showed 3 defensive plays right there. Broberg with that one, the Broberg block, and then the Neighbors block.
Yeah. Saki says Hofer seeing beach balls, and it feels like that. I mean, he's that puck. It's like the game has slowed down for him. It felt like at the beginning of the season the game was too fast for him. Now it feels like the game has slowed down for him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now it really, really feels like that.
What?
You doing okay, man? You feeling okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm just was looking at things, and
Oh, no, I know. I'm just saying how the show started, and that all that frustration. I know that doesn't always go away, so that's why I'm asking.
No.
Even at this point, if you're still okay, if you need a moment, I'm making sure you're okay. That's what I'm doing, right? Because I know.
I'm good.
Trust me. You ask some of the guys that have been with me for a long. There have been times where I've just turned the camera off and walked away.
Mhm.
I said I'm done. Just F it. And
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Usually after I'm done, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I didn't I did, as you see, I'm still currently in my work attire because I have to wait for my ride and whatnot. But I'll
No,
have to.
I get it, and hey, I was gonna say, well, I'll wait. I'll say it offline.
Huh?
I'll say it offline. I'll say it offline. I won't say it online.
All right. Yeah, no.
Uh,
You like my? I don't even know if you can see it that well because it's black.
yeah, it's dark. Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see.
that is one thing that I suggest that you maybe invest into is a ring light.
I might be getting one for the holidays here, so that'll
Put a
definitely be good.
so I think you've seen mine where I have two ring lights actually, right?
Yeah.
But if you because I know you're going to be using your the camera on the laptop,
Yeah.
right? So if you can put like a ring light above it, so it's sitting just higher than it, but aimed down towards you, it will give you some more light in your face.
Yeah.
Right. I had to use my camera yesterday. My daughter's school was here for the December 7th Pearl Harbor Day parade and stuff, and they did a concert at the Missouri. So I took my camera and recorded it for them. So I had to reset my camera. So originally when I set it up, I was like super big in the screen. It's like, wait a minute, I think I need to adjust this a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh no.
Oh my God. What a play by Tyler Tucker.
Yeah, what a stick. He got beat and he did not give up on that play. Wow.
They're committed. They are committed to a defensive style of hockey right now. They really, really are.
I just got told to shut up.
What?
Guess by who?
Oh. Who? Shockey?
Huh?
By who? Shockey?
Nope. Someone close to you.
Oh, my mom? Why'd she say shut up? Why'd you say shut up to him, dude?
He said guy got his wish, or Santa got his wish list.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I gotta love your mom.
Don't be spoiling any gifts now. That's the best part. Gotta wake up with some cookies and you open my presents like I'm a little kid.
Yeah. My daughter's coming in Christmas Day. I'll have my oldest here for a week and a half.
Oh, there you go.
Be here for my birthday and her partner's birthday.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice play. I love the way that you got to say that, like Holloway, although like he's not on the score sheet every night, the way that he plays, the physicality for a guy like that who's so skilled with the puck. I mean, a guy that quite frankly doesn't really need to be that crazy physical. He's physical.
Yeah. So you can ask Hefner this. I've talked about this before. A lot of times I listen more than I watch. And you're listening, and I'm listening for guys' names. They scored. Oh, I thought he saved it. I think he
did, and then it yeah. Fraser Minton.
thought Hofer, because I seen it coming around and he had the open net, and I thought Hofer got a stick there or got a skate there and saved it. Oh yeah, he got it. I thought it looked like he had saved it. It looked like Hofer originally.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. I mean, just
wow.
talk about.
Look at that. I don't think that went in.
I think it did.
It looked like it hit the post. The way
I think it
bounced
goes in
around.
That's just an unfortunate about the puck. He may use battling the puck. The puck literally squirts out right in front to open Boston Bruin and Minton.
Yeah.
That's just unlucky. That's not even an earned goal. That's just an easy one.
Oh, Puck's not kicked it out of his glove. Oh, now I see it go in. Okay. Originally, I didn't see it go in. I thought it bounced out of the net. Well, get it back, boys. Answer. Toronto shouldn't have traded him. Traded who?
Fraser Minton.
Huh? Oh, Minton? Okay.
Fraser Minton. Yeah. I mean, that puck, Fraser Minton was right there. I mean, just standing there. I mean, that was Pasternak getting a stick on that puck.
Yeah.
You know, like they were saying on that. If Pasternak doesn't touch that puck, that's probably not a goal.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a covered puck and a whistle.
Yeah. So.
Because he basically takes the puck right out of. Oh, Neighbors.
Very good try there by Neighbors.
On the doorstop.
Good pick off by Thomas.
Yeah.
You see you saw the other night Anaheim beat Chicago 7-1.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, 7-1, and they outshot Chicago. I think it was 20 something to 53.
Oh.
Yeah, deflected puck.
Yeah. Second period woes hit the Blues again.
Yeah, nothing Holfer can do on that one. Deflected puck. Yeah, this is the inexperience of that fourth line though that I was kind of talking about. I mean, you're talking about a set line in Boston who's been the fourth line in Boston for the whole season, and then you have Matt Luff and Kaskamaki, playing with Sundqvist. I mean, that's the inexperience just right there.
Two shots this period for the Blues.
Yep.
After 10 the first.
Not a good period. This is the worst second period that they've had since the since that road trip. Oh, actually, I think the second period in Boston was pretty bad too.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but Yeah, I didn't watch the game, but I remember listening to it.
Well, actually, well, the first 5 minutes of the second period were great, and then they ended up scoring. Boston did, and then the momentum shifted. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're the Blues, you need the next one.
Scary says only good news is Jets are losing. I haven't looked at the out of town scoreboard. Remind me to do the out of town scoreboard at the break, at the intermission.
I was gonna do that as well. I was actually looking at it now because I was interested to see what the scores were around the league. All right, yep. Getting our break here. You want me to go over the scores here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. The Philadelphia Flyers defeat the San Jose Sharks 4-1. The Tampa Bay Lightning take down the Montreal Canadiens 6-1. So another loss for the Montreal Canadiens. The Anaheim Ducks and the Penguins are tied currently 3-3. Anaheim are New Jersey Devils and the Senators. The New Jersey Devils are up on the Senators 4-3 right now. The Golden Knights are down against the New York Islanders. The Blue Jackets and the Hurricanes are tied. The Dallas Stars are currently ahead 3-1 on the Winnipeg Jets. Buffalo and Edmonton has a little left in the first period, but they are tied at 1-1, and the Avalanche and Predators haven't started yet. So
You've got Buffalo and Oilers at 1-1.
No, 0-0.
0-0. Yeah, you said 1-1.
Oh, sorry, 0-0. 0-0.
Yep.
0-0.
And later tonight, the Avalanche are taking on the Preds on TNT in Nashville. Dr. Detroit. Hi, Doc. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I have an update. The Winnipeg Jets scored, so it's 3-2 now.
Congratulations to the St. Louis Blues hockey Warriors. Warrior hockey. They their name was added to the list of organizations that play at Centene, so their name is there now. So hopefully that will help with them getting new folks and fresh faces playing hockey and healing, because hockey is healing, and the Warriors are a family, and I'm very proud to be a part of that. Very, very proud to be a part of that. And I know Shockey is, and I always take credit for Shockey being a Warrior.
I'm glad to see. That this neighbors Thomas and Boosh line has been very noticeable tonight. But this has been the most consistent line. I'd like to see another line, kind of get going in this game.
Oh, nice pass there to Broberg.
Yeah, very good take for Broberg on that one.
No, nobody did. Quinn Hughes would look really good in blue and gold.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Dr. Detroit says Quinn Hughes would look really good in red and white, right, Guy? Quinn Hughes isn't going to Detroit.
no,
You know,
he's not going to Detroit. I
Quinn
mean, he's
Hughes
not going to
is
St. Louis either.
well, the red and white he's going to be in is New Jersey's.
Yeah, well,
That's the red and white he's going to be in.
people say that, and although I do think that would probably be the likely destination, me and Matt were talking about this. I feel like the Vancouver Canucks would not do that just to spite, just in spite of the fact that he would be going to play with his brothers.
Yeah, but
I mean,
he's isn't he a free agent after this season or a restricted free agent?
I don't know. I don't know his contract situation, but I mean, if he walks, he walks. Yeah. If he walks, he's just gonna go to New Jersey.
Yeah.
But, New Jersey is that's gonna be crazy though, having Quinn Hughes and Jack Hughes on the same team. Because I bet he wants to get paid, but I bet Quinn Hughes would take a pay cut to play with his brothers.
He's got 2 more years.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. He had term, but
yeah, he's got this year and next year, and then he's a UFA. But he's got, oh man, he is getting paid right now. At 26, he's getting paid 7.8. Right, so that's big money, and I don't think Vancouver is taking
7.8,
half of that.
7.8 though. Honestly, yeah, the cap's going up. Honestly, not too incredibly. Honestly, not a terrible contract for Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes is one of those guys that can really take over a game. Oh, good try. Yeah. Man, Thomas with another great pass to Tucker. I'm telling you, man, this Thomas line's knocking at the door. Well, Blues down 2-1 in this period, but they had their legs a little too late in that period.
Yep. Down 2-1, gave up 2 goals in the second. Dr. Detroit says trade for him and flip him. That's actually not. If you could pull that trade off and you could do that, I think you could really get a good return.
Oh, that was a goal. That was a goal.
Well, I don't know. It was going straight across, so it might not have been a goal, but it was close.
Or maybe if his skate was angled a little differently, it might have hit his skate and went right into the net.
Right in the net, yeah. He hadn't gotten a point in 6 games, for talking about Quinn Hughes. But yeah, if you could do that, if you're a team that could do that you could pull.
Yeah, like a 3-way trade.
Yeah, well, no, but you do the trade for. I didn't. Somebody did this last year. They traded for somebody and then traded him right away. Traded him again, right?
Yeah.
I forget who it was. Like somebody that went to Dallas ended up got traded and then traded to Dallas. I think wasn't it somebody from Colorado got traded to like Boston or something?
Are you talking
Huh?
about Rantanen? You talking about Rantanen?
Rantanen, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he get
Yeah,
traded to
talking
like Boston, and then Boston turned around and traded him to Dallas?
No, Carolina. It was Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah, he went to Carolina, and then Rantanen didn't want to play in Carolina, and then he was a cancer, so then they had to trade him to Dallas.
Yeah. So, if you could do that, if you could get that trade, and here's the thing with that trade, if you could get it and get Vancouver to eat some of the pay, and then you can eat some of it on the other end of it, right?
Mhm.
Like, you get Vancouver to eat 50%, and then you eat 50% of what you're paying. So you're only paying, whoever's getting them is only paying 25%. He's getting paid by 3 teams.
Yeah.
Right. That would be the way to do it. But the thing with that is, if you're doing that, then your return's not going to be as good. Right.
Yeah. Yep. All the negativity started.
Let's go over stats real quick. Shots, that period. You're going to groan. We're 13-3 in favor of Boston. 24-13 overall. So after taking 10 shots in the first, the Blues only get 3 on goal in the third. Boston, and this is 32, has 56 attempts. St. Louis has 29 attempts. Hits are 27-16 in favor of St. Louis. Boston has 8 giveaways to St. Louis 9. Boston has 7 ways to St. Louis 1. St. Louis has blocked 17 shots, while Boston has blocked 10. And face-off favor the Blues, 20-16, 56% to 44%. In that period, there were 0 penalties. However, there were 2 goals, both of them from the bad guys. Mitten gets his 5th of the season at 12:48, an even strength tally. And then Corelli gets his 3rd of the season, another even strength goal at 14:34. And I'm not even going to try and say some of the names who got assists. One of them was Pasternak and Janot.
Tanner Janot. Tanner Janot, the enforcer.
Kutsuno
I have absolutely no idea what you just said.
Kutsudanov?
Oh, it's hang on. It's Kusadinov.
Okay.
Yeah, Kusadinov, Corrali, Janot, Soderstrom. Yeah. So yeah.
Dr. Detroit asked, how many Blues are going to the Olympics? I think 3. No. Oh, well, yeah, now it's going to be 3. It was going to be 4, but now it's going to be 3.
Yeah. What is it? I don't know. I mean, honestly, if you're looking at it from a standpoint, the 2 that made it last year are the 4 nations. You'd think that those guys are, made, for the Olympics, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, has Colton Parayko been like extremely terrible? No, but I mean, has he played to the level of a spot on Team Canada? I don't necessarily think so, but Jordan Bennington, he's the for sure. I think he'll be there. I think Broberg should play for Team Sweden. If I'm honest, possible, but I think he should.
I think, yeah. Is Broberg Swedish?
Yeah, believe so. Believe he's Swedish or from Sweden, I think. Don't trip me up, guy, dude. Come on.
Oh yeah, he is from Sweden. Okay. Yeah, Broberg could probably make that 4. I think that it's going to be Bennington, Pareko, and I think Thomas makes it as an alternate. Right? And an alternate means he gets to go. So doesn't play, but he gets to go. Say again?
Yeah. I said if Thomas didn't get injured where he did last year, he would have made the 4 Nations, I think. Mm-hmm. But I would love to see Robert Thomas definitely be on the Canada team for sure.
Yeah. The only for Team USA, I could possibly, depending on how they want to, if they want some, and this is probably going to rile, if they want some grit, I could possibly see Falk making Team USA as an alternate. But I don't know. I don't, probably not. I just a thought process out there.
I'm gonna probably lean towards a no on that one, but not me personally saying that, but I don't think they would put Falk on that team, if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't know. I think 4 is your best bet for the Blues, but I mean I could see a situation where they maybe eliminate one of those guys. Like I said, I think with who is the, what's the GM of, or I don't even know the correct terminology, the GM or whatever of Canada, being Doug Armstrong. Yeah. You would think that he would have a little bit of favoritism. I know for sure Jordan Bennington's going to be on the team. Whether he's the starter or not, I don't know. But he will be on the team. Pareko, me personally, I think he's touted as one of the harder defensemen to play against with his reach. But do I think that he's had an all-star year that is worthy of a spot? Not particularly, but I still think he's a solid defenseman. Yeah. And Broberg, he's been outside. Broberg should definitely be on Team Sweden. I don't see why anyone should be opposed to that.
Well, I mean, we did have Texier, who's going to be on Team France. He's already been named to Team France.
France doesn't have many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, not many Frenchies. Not many Frenchies at all. Oh man. Your
Say again? Oh, he must have got bounced. Did you get bounced there for a second, bud?
Yeah, another thing with this tablet, I will say I am waiting for everything to come in, but I cannot wait to get on the computer so this stops happening because it just randomly just shuts off, just randomly goes black and then shuts off, kicks me out.
The cam or the
it just kicks me out of the whole time. I don't know what it is. It just randomly just goes black and then kicks me out completely.
I have it happen to me too, bud. It happens to me too. I lock up. It's more the internet where your connection freezes on you.
Mm-hmm.
So
So just a little bit of an update. I know we went over it not that long ago, but obviously the first two games, Philly beat San Jose, Tampa beat Canadians. The Ducks actually get a buzzer beater with a few seconds left and um, tied the game, and then they beat the Penguins in overtime, or in a shootout, sorry. And then New Jersey hangs on, beats the Senators 4-3 in regulation. The Islanders and the Golden Knights are in overtime currently, 4-4. The Hurricanes are up 3-1 on the Blue Jackets. The Stars are still up 3-2, second intermission on that game. Bruins obviously up on the Blues 2-1. The Sabres are up on the Edmonton Oilers 1-0 after the first, and the Avalanche, with their game just starting 2 minutes ago, are up on the Predators 1-0.
Hefner said, I think I fell asleep. Yeah, the Avalanche, man. Scary, you were right. You said the Avalanche were going to be scary good this year, and they are. They've been bad. I mean, they've been, sick, just sick the way they played. It's I didn't think they would be that good, but they have been. And now it comes down to, when they get to the playoffs, are they going to be able to do that, keep that going in the playoffs? I mean, to me, I don't see how they don't win unless something amazing happens. I don't see how they don't win the President's Trophy.
I mean, they're on pace to be. They're on pace to be the have the best record probably in history at this point.
Are they?
I don't know. I don't know what the best record of all time is.
Boston got it, and I think it was 65 wins. I think they have too many overtime losses to get that.
Yeah. Just from a from a viewing eye, though, just crazy to look at that record. I mean, there was no doubt in my mind that they would be good, that the Avalanche would be good. It's just they're really good. I mean, I'm not turning up any noses at this game. I mean, no one expects Predators to beat the Avalanche. I mean, that's just a given. I don't see that happening at all.
Yeah.
Saros gave up a goal on the first two shots, so that Avalanche only have 2 shots on net. So, not really on Saros. At just Predators are just such an aging core.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I can say between myself and you that is different. Where me and I believe Lance, we didn't give any credit to the Predators, and you had the Predators. You didn't have them ranked high, but you had them ranked way better than what they sit right now. And the Predators.
Yeah. I thought that just the talent on that team is going to be enough to get something going, but so far it hasn't been.
Yeah, it's too first of all, the contracts. Some of the players they got, I love Ryan O'Reilly. I love Steven Stamkos. The contracts just don't age well. I mean, those guys are they're older. They're getting up there in age. I didn't see them making too much of a push. Nashville's going to be going through a rebuild, a hard rebuild.
Yeah.
The question is where are those guys going to? Where's O'Reilly going to go? Where's Stamkos? Because they're going to have to get rid of these guys to eventually go through that rebuild.
Well, I think both those guys have. Well, I know O'Reilly doesn't have no trade, but I'm pretty sure Stamkos does. Mm-hmm. Stamkos might have a no movement, and so does Marchessault.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. I mean, I'll look at it here real quick. I just, like I said, I was a little bit higher on them. I just felt that they had, the talent on that team was. I mean, they got talent on that team. Stamkos, $8 million, no movement clause, right? Full no movement clause. Marchessault, 5.5, full no movement clause. O'Reilly's the only one out of those 3 that you can trade. Yossi, no movement clause, 9.5. At least he's got a no movement for the next 2 years. Brady, and I can't. Skajay, whatever it is.
Brady Shea. Yeah.
Shea, yeah. He's got a modified no movement clause.
Yeah.
A modified, he's got he has a no movement clause, but he also has a 15 team no trade list, So
I mean, your guys that you're gonna likely move for Nashville because they're gonna, for me, and I say this as a Blues fan, and the Blues have struggled to be up in the standings, but I think the Blues have a better shot of turning it around than Nashville does. Nashville's, in my mind, most definitely going to be sellers at the deadline. So, the guys that I see going from them is Ryan O'Reilly's probably going to get moved, and Saros is probably going to get moved if I'm a betting man. Which kind of, just to show you how terrible they handled the goaltending situation, instead of keeping a young guy in Askarov, they chose Saros, and Saros is a great goalie, but he was aging. He's older. Just not a good decision by the management of Nashville.
He's got a no movement through 2033.
Who? Saros?
Saros, yeah.
Yeah. Well, for me, with the shape, I'm sure Saros wants to win a cup. He wants. I'm sure he wants to go somewhere where he has a chance. And Nashville's not going to be. By the time Nashville, like I said, Nashville's going to rebuild. By the time Nashville is anywhere near competitive, Saros is going to be way too old.
The problem is when you're trading him, the team getting him is getting a guy with a no movement clause, a 30-year-old with an 8-year contract with a no movement clause. I don't know, and you can only eat salary for 2 years, right? You can't eat salary through the length of the contract, right? I think it's a 2-year thing on there. Well, the Blues are down by 1 as the third period starting. They were down by 1 against Montreal and came back in the second. Hopefully they can come back here. I don't think they were down. Were they down against Ottawa?
No, it was only 2-1. It was 2-0, and then they scored at the end.
Yeah, scored late, right?
Yeah. Big period here. Hopefully the Blues can rally and get a comeback victory here. What is that?
I said that 5 seconds late, so I'm at 1947.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully the Blues can buckle down and
see. That's what I wish more guys would do.
Sorry, say that again.
Well, you just saw what Joseph did. He got that puck he didn't just shoot the puck down for the change. He got it in there, even with guys on him, and was able to sling it around. It wasn't just an automatic turnover, an automatic giving it to the other team so you can do a change. That's if teams could figure out how to do that more, oh my goodness, would they absolutely start winning a lot of games.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the Blues can play, because the second period was not good. It was not a good second period for the boys. Huh?
No. They got a shot already.
Yeah, hopefully it's a better first or better third period than it was a second. They had their legs. They were jumping at the end of the second, but it was a little too late.
Good shot by Falk there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of right into the crest though. That first one though, that Pareko one was
Yeah.
good. It's a tip. Ooh, yeah, it hit the shoulder.
Yeah. It was a snapshot. It wasn't a slap shot either.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, yeah, that one, the Pareko one wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for the most part, I mean, for the early portion, I mean, early judgment, the Blues have had some jump in the early third
Yeah.
here.
Some pep in the step.
Just gotta hope that it doesn't have that same trend where they get the pep in the step, they lose the pep in the step, and then they get it, and then it hopefully it's not too late.
Yeah.
Swayman, Swayman's a good enough goalie to where he can keep it.
He can lock down a one goal lead for 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. Need to go bear hunting. I really would like to see that icing rule change just a bit.
Yeah, where it was in the goalie vicinity.
If it's in the trapezoid, if it enters the trapezoid at the red line, then it is considered it's not considered icing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel they would never change it, I don't think.
Well, I mean, no, a lot of people didn't think they were going to change it from the automatic icing. It used to not be an automatic icing. Well, I mean, to where, what it is now, where you had to go down and touch it first. Now, if it goes past the red line and you're not ahead of the guy, then it's icing. And the reason for that, the guy's getting injured in the boards.
Yeah,
right?
it was a safety concern. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they won't. I feel like it's a good idea because icing is kind of and I think that kind of lends to why you say that it's such an offensive game. I mean, the icings, they favor the offense. So, I mean, it helps the offensive team.
Yeah.
So, only a little aspect to it, but
yeah. But the thing is I just think what it would do more than anything is would force goaltenders to play pucks, right?
Which I do think that they should. They should do that.
I don't expect a goaltender to come all the way up to the circle to play a puck, right? But if he can play the puck behind or in the trapezoid, right? To me, if the puck goes into the trapezoid, not from the sides, but from the red line, that should be considered a puck that the goalie should have played.
Yeah.
Right? And then icing's waved off. And that's exactly what I think it should be. The problem with waving off icing like that is that it's a late wave off. A lot of times when they'll wave off icing, it's not late, so a player doesn't get hurt. Right?
Yeah.
But I think I think it should be this. If the puck is going down and it looks like it's going to be in that zone, right? In that zone, you wave icing off. And if for some reason it doesn't, then you immediately make icing. You change it to it is icing. That way you don't worry about somebody getting hurt. Right?
Yeah.
That was really good by Tucker.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that play was crazy.
Hextall was really good at playing the puck, man. Didn't Hextall score? Did he score one goal or two goals? I think he scored two. He was the first goalie to legitimately score a goal. Right? Like where he shot the puck, not where it hit the goalie and then the other team passed it back and it went in in an empty net, where he actually Which ex-St. Louis Blue would you bring back? Well, the question is, now or in their prime? That would be the question of that. Oh, you're way ahead of me.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. I was just too hyped for that. Let's go, baby. Robert Thomas. What did we say, guy? The Thomas line. Very effective in this game. And speak for
Broberg right there. Broberg creates that space.
I don't mean to toot our own horn, guy, but who was the guys that said that Broberg and Bush were the guys to watch tonight? That was us.
Broberg. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I know. I know. I said that's us. That's us. We both. I think have hit on our picks.
Yeah.
And Thomas was in that question that we were talking about too. But
come on, Tomer, get that. Give me a hot trick. I don't think I've had one yet this season.
Do you have Thomas too?
Yeah.
Oh, I do too. Oh, you knew that.
For fantasy.
Yeah, no. Well, I didn't know you had Thomas. I know you had Suter.
Yeah, I know. I have Thomas, Suter, and Bennington. There was one day there that I had like 6 Blues on my team. I picked up the day when like the Blues only one other team were playing. I had some open slots, so I went and picked up some Blues. It didn't do me any good, but
yeah. Man, Zadorov just seems to be a goon whenever he wants to be, huh?
Yeah.
I wish he'd just get to the bench and just take a seat, bud. Big goof. Bukes. I guess Bukestad hasn't returned to this game.
Oh, really?
I guess. I haven't seen him. They said something, and that's a good point because since that elbow to the head, which was not a penalty for some reason, I haven't seen Bukestad.
Oh, yeah.
So possible concussion in my because he was dazed. Yeah, they're showing. You'll see it, guy.
Yeah, I just did.
I don't know. I don't know why that wasn't a penalty. Why didn't they give him a penalty for that? That was an elbow.
Looked like he was falling down before it.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, it was an elbow to the head. That's one where you might see some supplemental disciplinary action, even though there wasn't a penalty.
I mean, I do kind of agree with you, like in a sense that, like, yeah, he was falling down, so it's kind of hard to make that call. But then again, though, it is a play to the head, so
yeah.
You know, whether or not he's falling down or not. I mean, Zadorov is a big boy, so I mean that is a good case too. But he does have a tendency to throw some interesting hits.
I'm just saying. I mean, I hear your point. I do. I'm just saying that the only reason that I can think that it wasn't a penalty was he was falling down.
Yeah, no, right. No, I agree. I agree with you 100%. I think it could have went either way.
Yeah.
I just think it's so unfortunate. I mean, this Blues team is. I mean, they've been so healthy, and then they've been hit with the injury bug with like 4 guys now. Hopefully, Bukestad is just a little banged up, and it's not a concussion. But the fact that
I'm pretty sure he's in concussion protocol right now.
Yeah. Hopefully it's just he doesn't have a concussion. Like you said, they're just doing it as a precautionary measure. Nice, good forecheck in there to get a offensive zone draw by Suter there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm so glad. I'm glad to see it, man. I'm glad that Pavel has seemingly. I mean, I guess at this point with the
around, yeah,
I mean, with the way that he played in the beginning, I mean, definitely turning it around. I mean, I don't think that's really an outstretched thing to say. I don't know. Is he on a point streak by chance? I don't even know. I feel like he's been on a point streak.
Think so. I can look. I don't think anybody is. I didn't see anybody on a point streak because it's usually on the sheet here. He is.
Yeah.
He's on a 3-game point streak.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, and even then, I thought it was even longer than that because I feel like he's had like points in like it feels like almost every game.
Yeah, 3-game point streak, and this will make it 4 because
he's got 2 assists in this game.
2 assists, yeah. So this will make it 4. All right.
Yeah,
I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
All right. Do we have any comments? All right. Well, I wish I was able to pull up the comments, but I can't. So I don't know. But the Blues absolutely significantly better here in this third period than they were in the second. The second was not a good period. Definitely from a shot standpoint. I wouldn't say an effort standpoint. I think they're always trying. I hate the consensus that a team is not trying out there. They're professional players. They get paid big money. I think everyone always tries, but this period for sure a better period for the St. Louis Blues as of right now. You can see the jump in their game, and the Robert Thomas line has been excellent tonight. So I know there's going to definitely be some big talks about Kyrou not being in this game. Maybe playing a factor. The St. Louis Blues are winning games. The game isn't over yet, but the Blues are playing pretty well, considering a Kyrou is not in the lineup. But for the Kyrou haters, don't get your hopes up because I don't think that means that Kyrou's getting traded or anything like that. So
no, he's I think you could. I mean, he's week to week, but if he's skating, then you'll see him. I don't know if he's skating or not during the practice. I haven't heard. I haven't.
No, I was talking about the Thomas line being good, and I said, huh? Oh wow!
Corrali with the second.
Man, they're just getting a bunch of garbage. Jesus.
Yeah.
Bunch of garbage. Nothing skillful. Just throwing it to the net. Jesus.
Oh, that felt like not. I think.
Oh, what a garbage goal, man.
Yeah,
Jesus.
really garbage goal.
I mean, at least like just zero, skill to any of this. Jesus Christ. Talk about just so lucky, man. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, Blues are playing well, man, but another shitty goal.
Oh.
All right. Well, the Blues they came back once. Can they come back again?
Nobody there. Nobody in the middle. It's like the Red Sea had parted.
Good movement there. I'm telling you, man. This. You just feel them just so connected right now with the Thomas line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're just humming, man, getting all bunch of ozone time.
Yeah, just got to keep it up. I mean, they're out shooting them 8-5, but you got to keep it up. You can't let that one goal get you down. You just got to keep fighting. You just got to keep, keep that. What do you call it? The fire and the urgency there. If you keep that there, and the Boo Birds. Hofer had a bad game. Hofer's had a good game, right? I mean, he's faced
No, I mean
29
this is.
shots. Say again?
Yeah, I said yeah. This is not a game on. I mean, look at the two other goals are complete dog shit.
Well, and one was a deflection.
Yeah. So technically three of them. The deflection, yeah, that's a skill. The first one and the third one are complete garbage.
Well, no, the first one was a deflection. Oh no, the
No, the
first
second
one was
was.
second one was a deflection. Yeah.
Yeah. Second one, yeah, the second one's good. That one's Boston doing good thing. But the first goal and the third goal, garbage.
Just pucks that ended up in the front of the net.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pasternak.
I mean, yeah.
The first goal was Pasternak kicking it out of the glove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
But still time left. 8:59 left.
Oh, Mitten with a second.
Oh, I'm behind you. Oh my god, what a joke!
Yeah, I don't know. I think that one was on Hofer.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know. I didn't see a good thing of the shot on that one. I don't know if it flutters or deflects off of our guy.
No, it doesn't deflect off anybody, but he looked like. I mean, they said it was a point blank shot, but for him to not be there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a backbreaker for sure because they were only down by one. Yeah, I mean that puck. I mean, look at that's his second. That is his second goal that has just landed on his stick.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about luck. That's just crazy, dude.
Thomas just missed his hat trick.
Oh, hit the post.
Yep. Hey, where you guys at? Where's your comments? We ain't had a comment in a while. Come on. We ain't had a comment in almost 12 minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Zadorov is such a...
Good comment, Shockey says playing short and having those gritty games is starting to show they're worn down. Yeah, a little bit.
Zadorov, man, such a goon.
I mean, you're saying Mitten was a steal. He's only had 6 goals this season. I mean, Thomas has less goals than that. No, Thomas has 6 now, but
let's relax. I mean, both of his goals went right on his stick.
Yeah.
The puck literally landed on his stick. He didn't have to do anything but shoot. That right there, Fraser Mitten's goals, as if I played EA Sports NHL 2025. All I had to do was flick up on the stick. That's all I had to do. That was his goals right there. I mean, he's generally done nothing in this game. His line mates have done more than he has. Yeah, that's a backbreaker. Because the fourth goal, because that makes it a two goal deficit.
yeah. Oh. Thank you, John J. JJ. Sister JJ says, good show. Thank you. We appreciate you, Sister JJ. JJ, not VJJ. I know. That was probably not the right thing to say.
Hey, we needed our comments. Not helping us out on that front. Yeah, I mean, Pasternak is the cause of both of those Fraser Minton goals.
Yep.
So, let's he
second one, but he probably should. I mean, I'm guessing they'll change it.
Yeah, I mean, he Fraser Minton can be a great player for years to come, but Pasternak is the reason. He's a benefactor of those goals.
Yeah, I agree. 2-on-1.
Nice. On his backhand. You're far ahead of me, so.
Good holding. Need that. Yeah, I kind of agree with Joey's assessment of there until just now.
Hmm.
Yeah, he had said that would have been a good time to pull the goalie, and I agree. I mean, when you've got a solid when you got a solid cycle like that, that's one of the things that I think a lot of coaches mess up. They pull the goalie based on time, not based on situation. You know, right there, that's a good solid situation, even at the 340 mark, to pull the goalie because you've got control of the puck.
Why is
They got
okay?
Hoffer on the
So they got Hofer on the bench, but the Bruins
I'm worried
are
about
killing
that.
off.
It scares me because you got to win that face-off.
Yeah. Nice win, Thomas.
See, they waved the icing on that one. I don't know why.
Oh, and then they called off the icing on that.
Yeah. Swayman got over. Suter couldn't get to it quick enough. He had an open net, but Sam was able to get over there.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, the Blues got to get one. You know, we got the last commercial break of the period here, so they got to come back and score early. If I think they got a lick of a chance here.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to put this out. If you want to email us, we have an email account for the show at BlueNoteFanReport@gmail.com. Next show, I'll have it scrolling on the bottom.
There we go. Yeah.
I just didn't think about it soon enough. I meant to do it earlier, but I had some technical difficulties when I first came on, so forgot to put it up. But I will put it up for the next show.
We'll have to get that. We'll have to get that on the account of the TikTok and stuff.
I think we're limited on how many characters we can use on the TikTok, so I think that's why I can't add any more to the description.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true.
Stephen Glass says, no luck for this team. Boston just seems to throw the puck at the net. It bounces off everything and goes in. Oh, I mean, They had two good goals like that, maybe three. But
yeah,
you make your own puck luck, and they've had a lot of shots. They've gotten a lot of stuff, and the Blues have had bad luck. I will say that they've had they've got go off the post or go off the knob of a stick. You know, they've had opportunities that have just missed. You know.
Yeah, I mean, they've definitely had some. I mean, garbage goals. I mean, they had the deflection was good. They did something good on that one. I mean, but you know, the first of all, the two Fraser Minton goals. I mean, that's just luck at its finest. I mean, you know.
2:42 to go in the third.
I mean, and I can't
11-6 in favor of the Blues.
You know, and I can't say, you know, the Blues, they've been the better team in this period. Obviously Boston has the goals or whatnot, but I can't say anything about the second period because they erased that deficit and then they gave up here in the they gave it up in the third. So it's not like I could say, oh well, they just were not good in the second period. They came out and played well in here in the third and then just tied it up and then lost it.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with garbage goals. I just wish we got more of them than them getting them,
Mm-hmm.
Just can't get to that 500 mark. No, we've been struggling with that. I think we've only been above it once all season. And that was the third game of the season.
That should have been a penalty. Cross checking. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, he hit the post.
Uh-huh.
There it is. There's the empty netter.
All right. Well, the Blues are going to lose this game 5-2, just like the last game. Man, that's disappointing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a little too late. But they tied the game up. I just
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for because I know I'm going to see it. I'm gonna scroll on Twitter and Facebook, and I know I'm going to see the negativity, and it sucks because the Thomas line, Broberg, Pareko,
Really, yeah.
that line was outstanding tonight, and
Yeah.
honestly, the Bruins beat them on the bottom six battle, or the bottom
Yeah.
six didn't get it done tonight.
Second period, only taking 2 shots or 3 shots, whatever it was, just wasn't, it wasn't enough. And you've got to figure out we suck again. Stephen Glass. He's got a smiley face there, so he's laughing. He's joking basically. Oh, I know what was that? What was that from? Oh, I'll think of it again. Come on, guy, think. The Water Boy. The Water Boy. We suck again. We have 3 easy games, Nashville twice and Chicago. I don't think any game is easy right now. I mean, Chicago's playing pretty good hockey. Well, I know actually they're falling back a little.
They're falling apart. Yeah, they've been they've been outscored. I think 13-1 in the last 2 games. So,
Stephen Glass, thank you for putting some love in the air, man. We appreciate it, along with Chris S. Hockey. That's it, guy. What's it? Oh yeah. Okay, I think he's what we suck again from the Water Boy. Knew I'd get it. It's like one of the few Adam Sandler movies I actually like. Oh, good little shot there by Kasamaki.
yeah, that was a good shot.
That's the end of the game. The Blues fall 5-2 to the Bruins at home and are now 2 games below 500. First period, very well played. Third period, decently well played. Second period was absolute trash. Right. And it cost them. Right. You're minus, what is it now, 15 or 18 in the second period. I mean,
I will say the second period was abysmal, but I will say though they were down. The Blues were down coming into the third, and they came back. So for me, that's kind of the second period's terrible, and you never know if the Blues get going and they actually play the way that they should in the second period, that the score might be different. But I can't really blame the second period for this game because they came back. They came out in the third, played hard, tied the game up, and then after that, they lose it. They lose it. So,
it's. I mean, it wasn't like this was a bad game to watch or a hard game to watch. You know what I'm saying? It felt like, it didn't feel like they were out of this game. It felt good for the most part. I mean, yeah, they lost. Okay, it's going to happen. You got 2 weeks to figure this out. By New Year's, 2.5 weeks. By New Year's, you got to have that shit figured. And if you don't, you could be in a lot of trouble. Could be.
Yeah, you got to be over. I think you got to be over 500. This team's got to get over 500. I'm curious to see once this team finally hits over 500, because like you said, they've only been over it once, and that was in third game into the season. So I mean, they were like 2-1, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. I'd love to see a team that has played more positive than they did at that point than in the beginning of the season when they were over 500. So I'm curious to see what this team looks like over 500 at this point, because I think they played better hockey.
Yeah, I'm with you. I do think they played better hockey. They will play again on Thursday at 7:00, and they will be they're on the road. They're playing Nashville, playing the Trashville, and then they'll start a 4-game homestand before they take do a couple of games on the road. They do the Florida trip just before the Christmas holidays. We will not be doing the Thursday game. I am having dental surgery. I'm having teeth yanked out on Thursday morning. I plan, and I say plan, on doing the game on Friday, the 12th. Depends on my teeth, right? Depends on my mouth. And then we have our show on Sunday, the 14th. I know we're doing the 18th. We will probably do either the Predators or the Jets game. Depending on how things go, we will see. Probably more likely the Winnipeg game than the Preds game. Just give heads up, and then I know we will probably do. I'm looking at possibly the 21st for our special guest, but I'm gonna send him something back. Right?
Yeah.
Send him something back. No, it's Trashville, not Smashville. Trashville. Always gonna be trash.
Yeah, and actually this is interesting because I didn't view this Boston game. Don't get me wrong. I wanted the Blues to win. I wanted them to finally get to that 500 mark in a while here, and then beat and go on that 3-game win streak. But this wasn't a must win to me. I feel like I wouldn't say next game is must win, but first of all, you need to beat the Nashville Predators. They're a worse team than you right now. You have to beat the Nashville Predators.
I agree.
I don't think there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You have to beat Nashville next game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the next 3 games you need to win 2 of the next 3, if all 3, right? And you need them to be regulation wins. You can't let them be. They're 4-point games, right? You can't lose a point. they're 4-point games. You've got to get those points, and I mean it's that simple. You have to get those points. You have to win that, and you know if you can't get it, you're not going to win it. So that that's what it comes down to. You got to get those points. You got to win them. You got to do the things that you got to do to make things happen. Right now, Nashville and Colorado are tied at 2 at the end of 1.
Mm-hmm. Who was it? So it's Nashville. Who's the next two? Nashville,
Chicago, Nashville.
Okay, so you have to be on this on this upcoming game schedule here. The 3 games you have to go. Let's see, you have to get at least 5 of 6 points.
Yeah.
For these games.
Actually, to me, I think you have to get 6 out of 6. I think that you.
I think you do too, but
the only one you can give up a point to is Nashville. You cannot give up a point to Chicago. They're ahead of you. You can give up a point to Nashville. You can't give up 2 points to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
You can give up a point. So maybe you can go 5 and 6 and give up a point to Nashville. That's fine. But you really need to put W's in the next 3 games. Right?
Yeah.
And you need to answer Chicago for that ass whipping you got earlier in the year.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
You really need to respond to that ass whipping that you got. And come out and play that game right. Dallas did beat the Jets 4-3. Sabres are going to beat. Well, they're up 3-0 on the Oilers with 17 seconds in the second. Avalanche and Preds are tied at 2 at the end of 1. Come on, Preds, do some. Well, no, because I've got Wedgwood. I need a win.
No, it doesn't. I don't. You would actually like to see. Actually, in this instance, I would probably root for Colorado because Nashville's behind us. If we continue to stifle them, then they're not getting any momentum on us. So
10, 14, and 4 is where the Preds are.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're not catching Colorado. So I would rather us stay in distance from the Predators than have to worry about catching. Colorado.
There's only 2 people watching us, so we're going to end the show, bud.
Yeah.
Right. Call it away, my friend. Call it away.
All right. Where's the girls, man? Where are they at?
A Canadian cashier. And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
And what do you have to say?
Where are the boys, man?
Call them. I mean, yell for them. Yell like their mama. Call them for dinner.
Where are the boys? Where are they at?
Hawaii Blues fan. We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, for
Justin Eagle Eye Scott,
saying thank you so much for watching the Blue Note Fan Report. And you gotta know that I am always bleeding blue with you.
And as always, it's Let's Go Blues.
This is Guy and Justin saying aloha and mahalo, and we'll see you next time on the Blue Note Fan Report.